Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Arthur. We're doing this is I think anything goes number 9. Kalani couldn't come to meet us tonight, so I ended up bringing Meesh Mush as kind of the secondary companion. Say hi, Meesh Mush, and tell us about yourself, what you've been doing recently. I guess.
Hello there. Hi, I'm Meesh Mush, and I paint little guys. That's what I do. And I'm building rats right now. So we're I don't know. I'm just happy to be here.
No clue what I'm gonna be doing, or what we're gonna be doing. So feel free to recommend dumb bullshit for us. But
Give us evil tasks.
we are talking about core
Ooh,
racism
yes.
that's inherently built into the game itself.
True. It's an allegory, actually, for race.
I want to make the
If
most.
Mr. Core heard me say that, he'd hurt me.
I want to make the most disgusting skin tone for my Fidwog because I feel like it'd be insulting.
Like, make it like flesh tone, like actual human flesh tone with like little hairs.
Nah. I have to do like that flesh tone that they do for like Slanesh corrupted cultists, you know, Rakarth flesh, Druzy violet, and then Rakarth flesh shaded. Literally that. We call that combination Rumple Foreskin. It's pretty good.
Oh. What happens to you?
I buckled and bought Magnus as my first Primarch. Oh, that's one of the better Primarch models, honestly. At least one of the easier ones to paint and look good.
I still haven't painted my Magnus. I've had it for 5 years and I still haven't put paint to it.
It's a good model, but it's one of those ones that, like...
I want to do it right.
Yeah, every color can be canon. I love Magnus the blue-red. Like, that one's pretty fun.
Yeah, he's a ginger Cyclops.
Yeah, ginger Cyclops from, like, the original Epic scale. Those are pretty cool. Actually, that makes it... I don't know if you were there for this, but we had a conversation in, like... So, chat, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing well. But there's a server... It's a bit private. I'm not going to mention it by name, but there's a lot of, like, 40k and, like, just Warhammer content creators that are in there. We use it to kind of just talk shop and discuss things. And something came up the other day about, like, the creation of war games. And I personally think, and this is my own personal belief, that, like, if you're going to make a war game, you have to have at least played 5. And one of them has to be a 6mm, and no Battletech does not count.
6mm is fun.
Oh yeah, 6mm historicals, good fucking luck.
There is a 6mm of core that is planned. Right, it did exist.
I saw.
It's just they're metals and they're all...
Oh yeah, no. Oh, I love it. I've been doing research into it, but like
I apologize for everybody that liked the metal models, by the way.
Core actually apparently does,
like by name he's told me it's my fault that the metals are no longer a thing.
Oh.
My bad.
I've been doing research into the history of like wargaming, and it's so interesting. It's very, very wild. I kind of want to do a video on it at some point, but it's like the more that I do research, the more that I realize just how
the scope.
It's too much. Like, do you know who is credited?
You have to be a series.
Sorry?
Do a series.
I might, but chat. Here's going to be a fun one. I don't know. Like, I'll see about giving a free gift sub to the first person who gets it right. I can't do that because someone will Google it. You know what? Fuck it. First person to get it right without Googling it. And this is the Scout's Honor. Scout's Honor. If you don't know, don't look it up. But I'll give a gift sub, just like gift membership, if I can figure out how to do that. To the first person who knows this, a mishmash, if you say it, you get the gift sub. Yay. Who is the first person to be credited with the idea of creating the first tabletop wargame?
You already told me this, so it's
I did? God damn it. It's a really cool idea, though. It's really cool. What the...
Mordheim is cool. I've been meaning to make a Mordheim group for a while.
Just double checking when this was released. Gary Gygax is a based idea. Because he does tie into it. I'm trying to find it.
Jason Momoa, fuck off.
I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I was just reading the chat.
I'm actually, for some reason, drawing a blank. I can't seem to find the name of this original game.
Give me a gift sub, because I'm hungry.
Jason Momoa. I just saw that Gary Gygax.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying.
Commercial. I'm trying to find the name of it, but the first commercial war game. Not Tactics, though that is pretty cool.
Tekken.
The first war game rules.
Like you didn't even know it.
It's okay because it's like there it is. I found it. So it took me a second. So the first person to create rules, so no one got it. Because I'm just like small soldiers, little soldiers, tiny men, and I'm like, well, come on now. It's Little Wars. Little Wars, created by H.G. Wells. It's one of the first, most recognized war game rule sets that came out, and this isn't including like basically war games as we basically know them have existed for a while because basically they were just a way of like working out strategies with people, and tabletop board games like this have existed for quite some time. But H.G. Wells, of all people, published in, I believe, the 1910s, a game called Little Wars. And Little Wars is like the first recognized, like, this is a rule set, how to play the game, how to make the game work, and what miniatures you could use. And it's the first game that actually like recognized that miniatures could exist, and it was the first game that technically did what the like first 30 to 40, I guess 50 years, because I think up until 1970, 1980, we didn't even have fantasy war games. It was all reenactment based. And that's why if like you've ever played like 6mm games, like 6mm historicals, it does not play anything like modern war games, because historicals are all about literally like, oh, there are no points. This isn't like, oh, I have 800 points of fucking space marine. No, it's here's the forces of this side for this battle. Here's the forces of this side for this battle. Both of you had to pick which one you are playing, and then you have to put those specific loadouts on the table and see who wins. And that's how they balanced it back in the day, instead of giving people more like craftable abilities. Fantasy war games didn't really even exist until like
yeah, they're a relatively new thing in the grand scheme.
I want to say like in the 1970s, but like the idea was floating around in 1960s, because someone said it in chat. You did have a good answer, Gary Gygax, because Gary Gygax is technically the first person to ever put like, well, not first, but like one of the first people that put together like a fantasy war game, because it was just like a bunch of people. He was a fan of Terry Pratchett, and a bunch of his friends were like Tolkien fans, and they all wanted to do a bunch of shit like that. And putting them all together, they made this game called Chainmail. And I love talking about Chainmail because it's such a fucking weird game. It's fun. I read the rule book. You guys can look it up online because it's a matter of like public record right now, because it's under the Open Games license. And the OGL is like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But
pretty neat.
It's pretty good. But yeah, I quite like it. But looking into it, it's so crazy. The history of wargaming. It's predominantly a thing in the UK, at least where it started with like Little Wars. And if you want to trace it behind that, there wasn't really a recognized. There's things that popped up, but the first recognized thing is Little Wars, and that was kind of a UK thing. And the first widely distributed game was by Avalon Hill, which is a UK-based publisher, and it was called Tactics. I mentioned that earlier. It was released in the 1950s, and it was one of the most good selling things that came out in the tabletop sphere because no one had ever done this. It was a set of game rules to teach you how to do it and like how to play the game. And there were cardboard cutouts and standees, and it taught you how to turn your little toy soldiers into little game pieces and so on. And that's why Games Workshop became like so popular. It's crazy because even back then, Games Workshop, they got popular based off of the fact that they were the best miniature manufacturers in the UK and to some degree in the entire world. Which
because that's really where it really started to get big.
Yeah, and oddly enough, they're still that. I can honestly say that the quality of miniature that GW puts out to
quality
this
and
day,
quantity.
Yeah, quality and quantity. It's just the best. You can say whatever you want about Games Workshop, but the quality of their sculpts, the rate at which they can produce miniatures are still the best, and there's a reason for that. Like, there are some people that do it like just as well in terms of sculpt, but they just don't have.
There's always the
scale.
There is always the thing of like, you know, the miniatures are in some ways, and especially for, you know, I wouldn't say it's just nostalgia, you know, a lot of people like to discount it as that. But like, I do think like because of CAD, a lot of miniatures have kind of gone down in some degree because when you have higher quality, because it's in CAD, you lose the ability to actually like get the most out of what makes a miniature great. Because I think some of the more simplistic miniatures with greater detail in some areas, you know, when they're hand sculpted, that's where it's at its best. But still, and even with Games Workshop's kind of atrocious stock lately,
it's pick up a Primark. Literally where?
I'm trying. Please.
But yeah, and if you guys ever want like there's a bunch of good books out there to research the history of wargaming. Dice Men is like, it's fucking wild. I'm piecing through that going through like like a bunch of other gaming history books, and each of them are just giving me like these little bits and pieces about like where things came from and how they started. And it's crazy reading a D&D book, and they're just like, oh yes, in the year 1978, Gary Gygax got a letter from this little upstart that was known for selling checkers and little D&D figures from Great Britain by the name of Games Workshop. I wonder where they're gonna end up. Probably nowhere. Like, oh, it's like every time they're like, oh yeah, and then, yeah. It's like Games Workshop showed up, and every time Games Workshop is mentioned in any of these books when I'm reading about D&D, it's like the fucking Akira. Like I just like. Like I hunch over. I'm like, oh fuck the devil. Like you don't say his name 3 times. Like.
We dare not say his name.
Yeah, and it's like, it's looking at it and like there's like an alternate history out there where TSR, the original creator of like D&D and so on, they almost bought Games Workshop, but it just fell through. Could you fucking imagine that Games Workshop, Warhammer, and all that shit would be now owned by Wizards of the Coast? The actual, in my opinion, most evil company out there. Like one of the most, like, you could not have burned more bridges that, like, that unfortunately make a pretty good product. I like Commander. Commander's pretty good.
It's rough because it's like, even Games Workshop, like, one, I would say that they... I don't know. I got nothing that I can say that's new and or polite.
And, like, I don't know, being angry is just kind of funny. Remember the time they sent the Pinkertons to someone that accidentally got a not even a good set. It was fucking March of the Machines Aftermath. That set
what's this? Gets nailed to a cross.
Yeah, it's like that wasn't even like a full set. That was an epilogue set. It had like maybe 20 new cards in it. And I'm like, yeah, it didn't even have any Phyrexians, which is stupid because
Stupid shit. Kill him.
Yeah, it's like if someone got like instead of a regular Space Marine lieutenant, they got like not even a limited edition one, just like a misprinted one that had a bolt gun instead of a knife, and they're just like, kill him, beat him with rocks. Like, why? Why?
Lord have mercy on me. Pull it back. Okay, I'm trying. Man, you broke my fingers. It's my verbiage before that I've used in private may not fly for how I believe these kinds of companies work, because it's just it doesn't really add up. It's just like, why does this have to be this way? Because it does. Okay. Why? Because it has to be this way. Why are you having me bend? Why do you bend me over a barrel as soon as I walk in? Please, a few seconds.
What would happen if the Phyrexians invaded 40K?
I would shriek.
I don't know. I don't even...
What are those?
Dude, they are like...
Oh, those are those things that you're...
Autism.
They get you.
It's like... And like my story of finding out about the Phyrexians is like one of the... It's like... It's almost like one of those like... I followed the logical chain... Did I ever have I told you the story about how I found out about Phyrexians? I did make a video about it a long ass time ago on the
I feel
channel.
like you've told me a few times, yeah.
Oh, fair.
Not a few times. It was a while ago, so if you want to remind me.
Well
might as well. I mean, we're already hyping it up. We might as well tell the story.
Sir, you know what? Yeah, whatever. So, chat, I never really played Magic the Gathering. It was never really my thing. I don't even play it right now much. I only played like table Magic, and that's just because whenever I went to like local Magic stores, no one really liked playing the way that I liked playing, which is I like playing slow. I'm just slow. I like banter. I like just shooting the shit and throwing cards on a table and discussing things. But like before I played this, I played shit like Yu-Gi-Oh, Duel Masters, which I will stand by. Duel Masters has the best card art style I've ever seen in a fucking game series.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. Ball Shock Dragon, my beloved.
Ouch.
But I remember I would visit this place. It's called Fredericton. Fredericton is nice. It's a very low key city, but it's like got some of the greatest food I've ever had. It's got some of the best, like, just like a bunch of shit that I really, really liked in, it's just like, just, you know, nice bars, nice taverns. And they have like a bunch of, they have 3 game stores. There's a few outside of it, but like, one of them I went in and I saw this poster and I was like, this is crazy. This is a really good poster. And it was genuinely a good piece of like, I guess you'd call it like diesel horror art. Let me just see if I can find a good image of it and put it on the screen. It's genuinely one of the best pieces of art I've ever seen. I want to get this as like a thing, but there's never been like a good enough print that I could find that was at the size that I wanted. And like seeing this piece of art, genuinely, I was like, wow, this is actually just genuinely beautiful art. This has nothing to do with like, oh, this is a cool card. No, like, comically enough, I remember seeing this in the bathroom. This is what I saw. I saw this card and I was like, this is crazy. This is just a very viscerally beautiful piece of art. And I'm someone who, like, I have a lot of friends that are artists and I have a lot of friends that are into art, but there's so much here that you can extract. Just like the fact that this person obviously is like humanoid, but there's features on them that are distorted and weird, like the talons for the hands, the metal plating that goes across them that doesn't look like it's natural, and of course the fact that like the skull and like spinal column that are coming out of it are covered in this black tar. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. What is that? So I asked the owner, and they're just like, that's just a card the card is called Surgical Extraction, and it's the artist by an amazing artist by the name of Stephen Belladin. And I immediately had to know more, so I looked it up, and that's when I discovered the Phyrexians. And the Phyrexians are this like not even a race, they're more of a disease, they're more of a cancer. They are this species that is propagated through an infection of oil, this Phyrexian ichor, this oil. And it basically rewrites your brain to do two things. One, you must believe in the cause of Phyrexia, which is spreading the infection to as many people as possible. And two, that no matter what you do, you will always be imperfect, and you need to fix that. So the oil outside of that allows 0% like rejection rates for everything that is implanted on you. So the whole point of like Phyrexian oil is that once you get infected with it, it destroys your soul, but it makes it so that no matter what you do, you can just keep adding bits onto you. And the further the story,
bashing.
Yeah, kit bashing people, and the more like
that's what I do to my angry fans.
Yeah, you just start melding them together, and that's why like there's so many different generations of Phyrexians, as each one does something kind of different. Like the later generations of Phyrexians are, honestly, art. Like they are genuinely just art pieces of porcelain white bone, bleached and molded to look like the polished marble of a cathedral wall. It's genuinely artistic. The white Phyrexians.
Yeah, with the red highlights and whatnot. Yeah.
Someone brought up Elish Norn. Yeah, no, Elish Norn is one of those examples. Yeah. But I absolutely adore their art, and they were what got me into like Magic the Gathering, because I was just like, I've never seen like, I'm like, this is a species, this is a race, what the fuck, guys? That's fucking disgusting. I love it. I just,
it's off screen. Damn.
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say how it feels to not have Dr. Pepper for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
To the art piece, but it's gone.
Oh god, let me find the Mother of Machines art. It's so...
Yeah, that one was really good.
Yeah.
I will say, when we played Magic, I was very okay with it. I still didn't fully understand it, but I still like... Yeah. I know that's different, but I still like... My favorite part was like the art of the cards.
Oh,
especially the...
I miss my Goyf.
My Goyf.
Remember? Fucking... We gave Colin the Tarmogoyf deck.
Yeah.
And he just kept...
Mrs. Bumbleflower thing.
Yeah, once he figured out what the Tarmogoyfs did, he's just like, I miss my Goyf. He just kept saying it because the more Goyfs he had, the better. Oh my god. Yeah, here's another good one.
Kill Goyf.
Right.
It's me whenever Colin leaves.
I
guess it'd be Coif. I don't know. That also works.
Don't you mean quaff?
No, I was referring to Colin. That's how I feel when he leaves.
Like this shit. This is one of those things that's like
buries you alive.
If you look at this for just a second and you squint, you're like, this. Oh, that's just a beautiful, like almost divine image. But the more you look at it, the more you notice like very slight imperfections. Like the porcelain itself is cracked all over. The red isn't like some kind of cloth. The red is actually just flayed flesh. And even the porcelain on the body itself has stains on it from where oozing blood begins to kind of course out. It's such beautiful imagery that like it got me into it. I don't know.
The fingertips, like just the visceral nature of it, just like the way that, but the expression too is like that adds so much to it.
Yeah, and like
it feels so. She's content with that. She's fine. She's happy.
This is such a, I don't know. That's why I absolutely adore. Like I adore the Phyrexians because I absolutely love. I don't know, fucking cunty body horror. I just think it's cool. I just love people that are like, yeah, I'm a weird flesh amalgamation, but shit looks awesome. Like, it's cool. I love it. Right?
You're the only person I know that has cunty in their vernacular.
I have spent a significant portion of my life with people who unironically identify with the terms baby girl and also have a thing for knife play. My
What did that have to do with anything?
I'm sorry, the word cunty just comes up a lot with a lot of people like that, and I've known several of them. We call them Blood Angels fans. It's I don't make the rules.
I like Blood Angels too, but I don't do that.
Nah.
You're horrible.
You're an irredeemable monster. What took you so long?
God damn it. I'm glad you said it because I'm so used to saying a different thing.
I know. I was cutting you off at the pass so you don't get my
turkey.
fucking stream taken down.
Turkey. I was gonna say turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your nose.
I put.
To be fair, cunty is a good word for that. That is.
Wait, which what? What?
The image on screen. To be fair,
oh,
that is
Elish
like
Norn?
definition cunty.
Yeah.
I love like the other dudes though holding the dress up like that. Just it's such a.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like looking at the image. I love the colors, the background colors especially.
There's like alternate artwork that was made for. Well, okay, so like Elish Norn. The Mother of Machines was like she had like a bunch of different like art for her, and one of my favorites is I'm trying to find it. It's the one by Richard Witters, I believe. Yeah. It's weird because they just go the exact opposite direction with it. Elish Norn, Richard Witters. I found like a version that shows her height, which is weird, but it's cool to see.
She's 2'3", so she's a lot less threatening. That's her trying to attack you, and you just punt her across the room.
This is the art that I'm talking about. This is like an alt art for the Mother of Machines card, and I really, really like the way that it looks. I don't know. It's literally me when I haven't eaten for 2 hours.
Ooh. She's just kind of a string bean though. I could grab her by the leg and she'd be like a kite.
Yeah. Fun fact, in a secret lair, they actually got Junji Ito to do card art as well.
Ooh, yeah!
Yeah, that one caught me off guard. I'm just like, what?
Oh, cool. Oh, shit, Junji.
Hey, yo, what's up, dude? It's been a minute.
He would dab you up.
You still playing Pokemon? Hell yeah.
You still listen to Pitbull?
God damn it. Every time I go to my buddy's house, he has like this very vocal cat. I go there whenever I'm like, here's the art by Junji Ito, by the way. This is the one he did for her.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, it's good art. He has this like very vocal cat. Like she is so fucking loud, and she'll just meow like crazy whenever I show up because she likes me. And every time I see her, I'm just like, "Hey, yo, what's up, little mamas? You listen to Pitbull?" And like, it's because you did that.
Oh. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah. Hot take: not a fan of Junji Ito's work. It's not for me.
It's so scary.
Nah.
It's scary.
I just don't like it. I can recognize that he's like one of the greatest artists out there.
I like his art. His storytelling I'm always kind of like okay with.
I'm not even okay with it. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like, he operates on dream logic, but I don't know. I have to enjoy things with a logical through line that I can follow in order to like enjoy it 100%. But like every kind of
I get that.
Every story he kind of creates is like, every story he makes is all about like Oh, you did the thing. Oh, you did this thing because you were scared and there was a monster chasing you. Oh, but because you ran over here and you went into that weird scary alleyway to get away from the monster, you went into the den where all of the monsters live, and then they eat you, but you don't actually get eaten. You get turned into a monster, and then the manga cuts away to show that you're the new monster that's chasing people into the alleyway. And I'm just like,
and now your cock rotted off.
yeah, no. Literally, it's like, okay.
Nana boo boo.
Yeah, it's...
It is always... It's kind of like... It's kind of the way that I feel about, like, Final Destination movies. Where it's like the ending is like, literally. Oh, they survived. And then it's just, fuck you, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you, you're a brain dead.
Don't you dare bring that back. I fight. How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you? It's like the unnecessarily cruel. Like, it's like, when you know that there's no hope, it's like I can't get attached to these characters at all. Yeah, like I just don't care. But I do, like, I appreciate his art. I think his art is
his art. He's one of the best in the world right now.
Yeah, I would like some of. I've thought about getting posters for it for my hobby room, but like, I can't. The only reason I haven't is just I'm not that into it either.
Yeah, I can't represent it. I almost got a poster that, like, I was at a con, and there's some pretty good artists. It's pretty good artists this year. Like, it's my local con. I'm not gonna go too in depth with it because if you were here last week, you'd know, or maybe the week before that. But they started, like, actually getting enough applications that they can say no to people, and people were pissed that we don't care about, but it's fine. They're cool. They're happy. They're not, but they're just like, oh, how dare you? We've been here since the convention started, and it's just like, one of my favorites is like someone in the comments is like, yeah, I've been going to the convention every year. I have never seen you once, and I'm just like, oh, ooh, yeah, that's rough. And it's like apparently they just don't really sell enough to justify them being there, which is you got to realize it's a business decision.
It stinks, but it's like,
yeah. But then there's like someone who showed up and they had like a horror manga that I really liked. But they had art for it, and I really like this horror manga. I like horror manga. Don't get it twisted. I love Japanese horror. Some good J-horror every now and then. A little bit of body horror. Shit's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
you're picky with your Japanese horror.
No. I couldn't get this poster. I really like this manga, but I couldn't get it because it's horror and also a BL manga. So I couldn't get into that. I couldn't post that. Oh, boys love. It's very gay. It is exceptionally gay. It's the Summer Hikaru died. Gay. it's this manga called The Summer Hikaru Died, and I think it's actually getting a thing soon.
Oh yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar.
The premise is super simple. It's just like two kids in high school or some shit, and they're just like, oh, we're having such a great summertime. That's cool. And then like the manga starts with like one of them looking towards the other one and saying, I know you're not actually Hikaru. I saw that he died a couple months back. And the other guy goes, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. And then you just see like that the other side of his face is just completely fucked up and weird.
My bad.
Oh, shit, my bad,
pimp. Oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah, it's good. It was. The Summer Hikaru Died was actually it's really good, but like I saw it in the artist alley, and I saw someone draw like art of it, and I was like, wow, this is good. And I really like the plot of it because it's like a good suspense story, because you're like, what's gonna happen? What is he? And you're like, probably a mountain god. What is that?
What the hell is this?
Yeah, and it's like, I don't like that. It's weird. But there's like a lot of weird psychedelic bullshit that happens throughout this. I'm just like, wow, this is kind of cool, because like the visual effects that they use for like the weird monstery shit is like super weird. It's very heavily inked and very weirdly stylized. And I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. But like I saw it Yeah, I saw it in the artist alley, and I saw the person who drew it, and I saw the rest of their art, and I squinted, and I'm like, I know exactly what you are. as I squint like that one image of the dog, you know the dog. That one dog. I know what you are.
The little wiener dog.
Yeah, the little fucking dachshund. Yeah, that's me. Literally me.
They forgot my salad.
Summer Hikaru died. It's pretty good. Another one that I read, also gay. I don't know why. I don't know. They go hand in hand. Starving Anonymous, really good. I know that there's a. Starving Anonymous was really good. It was really weird, and it went places. I've never it went places in a way that I'd never truly expected, and that was the way that they beat the final antagonist is through prion wasting disease. All right. Okay. Yeah. Again, same shit. I was like, oh,
he got lung disease.
Oh, what happened? Oh, he just got brain issues now. Oh, okay.
We got lucky and he had an aneurysm. Yahoo!
It was more than that, but no, Starving Anonymous is pretty good. It's one of those, like, if you really fuck with body horror, you like. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Writing was pretty solid. I know that there was a sequel to it that I haven't seen, or haven't read rather, but I'd recommend it if you're in for like, if you like really good body horror and you like just genuinely being visibly disgusted, like Starving Anonymous is pretty good. You're gonna get there.
You're gonna get the good shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like other horror mangas that I haven't really been touching it for a little bit, because like horror manga in general just kind of blow. Like they're very hard.
It's either really good or very this stinks.
Yeah, God, what's that? Oh, hey, fucking Heresy Hotline. Shout out. Everybody in chat. Go subscribe to them now or else.
Get them.
Attack them. Beat them with hammers.
Break his legs.
Was that one fucking Man from the Hole or some shit? It was like a
Into the Pit.
Yeah.
Which one of them is in the chat? Which one? Identify
yourself. I feel like if I say that fast enough,
you'll summon a young man.
The fuck is
evil beast.
Played Don't Look Outside. You like my roommate came into my room the other day and was like, hey, you should play Don't Look Outside. I'm like, okay. Why?
Why?
God damn it! I didn't even intend to. Yeah. Why? Why? Yeah. Oh, it's literally just called Manhole. Okay. Manhole is one of those ones that, like, when I was in
Listen to the gay ones, right?
No, it's not a gay one. It's just, you'd think it would be from the name, but no. It's one of those manga. Okay, I know this is gonna fly in the face, but there's like a whole lot of saggy full frontal man cock in this. It's not comfortable to look at.
I fucking Toy Story blinked.
Yeah, there just is. It's not glorious nor glamorous. It's about as dignified as you in the middle of the fucking winter getting up out of your bed and refusing to put pants on, but you gotta piss, so you walk to the bathroom.
Sad, small, shriveled, and looking like a child's coffin.
Yeah, sad. Yeah. Like a banana peel left out in the open for just a little bit too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a little opera glasses studying it.
Yeah. It's like a.
Sure, it's not.
But
sure it's not one of the gay ones.
It's not. It's really weird.
One of the filthy straight ones. I get you.
It is. Nah, I don't know. It's weird, and it's about like weird virus shit, and it's about an infection that spreads through unknown means. And I remember recommending this to a friend when we were in Milwaukee, and we were at like a bookstore. I think you were there at the Barnes and Nobles.
Oh yeah. When we were, I was. Yeah.
I recommended I recommended Manhole because I was like, this is pretty good. It's a good manga. It does fall. It does fall a little flat towards the end, but it's pretty good. It's like a short run. I'm pretty sure it's only like 3 volumes, but like it's pretty good. I read it, and he got it, and I was like, yeah, just be careful. There is a lot of like floppy willies,
cool stuff in there,
just all around. Like literally first page, you're going to get like just
opening in the bookstore, just open.
No, literally just floppy pecker right in front of you. Just you don't get a choice. It's
like a Flip-O-Rama thing from Captain Underpants.
Yeah, quite literally, yes. Most Futanari doujinshi is basically body horror.
Okay.
I want you to go to that church and ask God to forgive you.
You need to read nice things.
You need to read nice things. You're
reading Quarlore now. I'm like, that's not whimsical at all.
I'm
gonna take away your copy of Western Iron away from you.
You put a memory into my head. Okay, this is kind of weird, but like when I was a kid, my dad was in the military and my mom had to work. So like I had like a bunch of babysitters that I would go to, and like they ran the gamut of being, pretty shitty all the way up to this nice little Ukrainian family that I ended up staying with, and they were really cool. They were cool people, and
nice.
They barely spoke English, and I didn't speak whatever fucking language they spoke. But we found a common ground. I used to hang out with their kids and steal their video games, so like whatever. And I just remember like they would give us like sculptor's clay, just like shit for you to play with, and like I always liked sculpting as a kid. And fucking I just remember like they'd be like, sculpt the nicest thing you can, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is my time to shine, because I remember like playing with Play-Doh a lot. I love fucking sculpting shit, and and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something that I really like. So I made fucking Venom, because I was like 8 years old. I was like, Venom is cool as shit. Now I'm like 28 years old. I'm like, Venom's cool as shit. Like that's me. And then I made Venom, and I like sculpted out the teeth and gave like the big old fucking licky tongue, and I was like, yeah, it's cool. And then my sister was there, and like the 2 other kids were like, yeah, and the winner gets a cookie, and I really wanted that fucking cookie. And then like I showed them Venom, and I was like, they're like, what is this? And I was like, it's Venom. He's got like bitey powers, and he's like made out of slime, and it's really cool. And they just looked at me and said, Connor, this is not nice. You should not have made this. And I'm like, oh. And I was like, oh.
That's kind of cunty.
I was like, no, that's not cunty. That's just mean. That was just mean.
No, I don't mean cunty in like the way that you mean it. I mean it just like, hey.
It's just like, I just wanted to play.
You do better.
I just wanted to play my game. I just wanted to play my silly game. I wanted to make Venom because Venom was cool. Make something that you're interested in, and I'm just like, yay.
They're Spider-Man purists. They only like the old school villains, and they're trying to out comic book you.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane sucks.
We only like Chameleon.
Chameleon of all people.
Well, wasn't he his first villain?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know.
A guy with mask. He's super cool.
That's literally like not even Shocker, just Chameleon. Okay.
Do you remember Leapsters? Do you remember those things?
Leapsters?
Like leap pads?
His name does ring a bell. Yes.
Yeah, I had a Leapster game back in the day, and it was like a Spider-Man adventure. And I remember it was really weird because like this was during like the height of like the Sam Raimi trilogy, right? I think it was a little bit before the 3rd movie came out. But the main villain was Chameleon, and it's just like it's a mystery. So you're just going around town, and people like he did like so because it's for babies, it's for children, right?
Obviously.
But the only crime he committed is he switched the letters on the Daily Bugle to the Bailey Dougal. That was it.
Bailey Dougal.
And then the ending, like he teamed up with Green Goblin just to switch shit around on signs. You put them in jail, and they're like yelling at each other, and it's like, did they? This seems very like light for their sentence. Like, didn't these two like disintegrate people like a week ago?
Oh, yeah, not wrong.
It's still the funniest part to me in the Sam Raimi movies. I love that fucking part where they just turn into skeletons.
That
it didn't scare me as a child. I just remember cracking up because it looked so stupid.
I only cracked up later because of something stupid. One of my D&D friends, he was my GM for many years. He would like he had like a specific race of demons or evil planers that he would like do like force fields, but force fields that didn't reject everything. They only rejected like some things. And he would always be like the most annoying thing ever. Like, oh, this force field rejects metal, so you can't take any metal weapons in there. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then there's like, oh, this force field rejects leather, so naked, haha, whoopsie poopsie. But then it's like the last one. It's like, oh, this one, bones. And then you just so if you walked through it, your skeleton would stay outside and you just die because you just turn into a puddle as you walk through. I always thought that was really funny. Same with like, oh, this force field rejects skin. Oh, that's not good.
Ow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh, that was the premise apparently. Chameleon just couldn't read in the comic. He was just illiterate. He tried to push a pull a door, and that's how he was defeated. I don't remember that, but that's really funny that's how he lost. That's why he's the lamest villain.
So, chat, I have to ask.
Yeah,
what should we do tonight? What should we do? I'll take recommendations. I'm kind of feeling like we should put something on screen to look at and do. I've got like a bunch of horror games we could play. I could get Meesh Mush to play whatever. If anybody says play Deltarune, I won't because I have a thing I need to do. I need to wait till all of it's out and then play through all of it blind. Because I'm dumb like that. While we're waiting, Meesh Mush, what are your thoughts on D&D horror stories?
D&D horse. I mean, it's all right.
Like on YouTube and shit.
Like horror stories, as in
like YouTube channels that are dedicated to narrating horror stories of shit that they found online.
Oh, like either like it's actually a spooky campaign or just
no. I mean, like, oh, this is a terrible player. Here's my story about my terrible player. I'm going to.
I mean, I have one of my own, but like. I think they're all right. I don't really watch those videos, though. I don't really... That's one of those things where it's like, it happened to me. I've had bad experiences, so it's like, I don't really want to watch this again, you know?
What is your horror story? I wish to know, if you're willing to share.
Okay. This is my first time. This is not my first time. This is like one of the... Because I used to play it a lot in high school.
Okay,
but
1 second.
I took a
Before
break.
I do that, just let me go close my window really quickly. I'm about to get really fucking loud.
Sure.
I gotta take my headset off. It's on the other side of the room.
This is not a. I mean, just a weird story all around. So this one is. This is a.
I looked out my window.
I think I've told this on one of my streams before.
I looked out the window, and like, on the other side there was like my neighbor's window, and it was just the two women that live in that house, and they were just staring directly at me. I'm like, what? I live here. I can open my window and close my window.
Get back in there.
But yes, you were saying. Also, everything is a Spoonie reference. Continue.
Everything is, yeah. So this was, actually this is during a pretty wacky time in the Meesh Mush life. This is a couple years before I started the channel, and this is actually around the time that I created the character Meesh Mush. And I met a friend, and she's the friend that actually got me into drawing. Good friend of mine. I still talk to her occasionally. But she hosted a campaign, and first and foremost, it was online D&D, which either can work or absolutely can't.
It's the best for scheduling, but the easiest to cancel.
Yes. Yeah, and I prefer in person because it's more fun when I can have, you know,
hardest
when
to
I'm with a group of
cancel,
homies. Yes.
easiest to actually do. Weirdly enough.
Yeah. But what happened is my friend, she lived on a naval or on an army base. And one of the other players was actually with her in the same room. So she's DMing. We have a player with her, and she just kind of sucked. She just wasn't really. She was just kind of. I already got kind of a weird vibe. She was always late, and whenever somebody else wasn't prepared, she would like actively like go like, "Oh, not prepared." I see. It's like already kind of twatish behavior, to be honest.
Yeah.
But what got worse is, so we're on like game 3, and she has some other dude in the room while we're trying to play, and they're actively like schmoozing and actively like smooching loudly into the microphone. So it's I'm already gritting my teeth because I'm trying to like actively take it seriously. I was really passionate about the character I made, and I had made him prior with the DM, and we did like a solo campaign for a while. So I was like, this meant a lot to me. I was having fun. I was getting immersed. I can't get immersed when these two bumbling troglodytes are just making out in my ears. I can't focus on the story. And they're going like, and it's like, all right, please shut up. Please be quiet. But it got worse. Because at first I thought that was just annoying. I hear another guy's voice in the room. He enters the room, right? It was this lady's husband.
Oh.
So this other guy, these are two active army men on an army base. And this guy's wife is making out with some random dude while I'm trying to play D&D.
Oh,
so already I'm like, oh, these are the guys defending us. Yeah.
Death!
But then it got way worse because when I hear all this crap, I'm already steaming because I just want to play my fucking game. And that's off-putting to begin with. Yeah, exactly. When I hear a little girl's voice go, "Mommy, mommy," I think, you are too fucking old for this.
Yeah.
You have kids.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
You're
ruining my game and you're ruining our development.
Yeah.
You twat. Stop it.
So that is a very grounded and realistic story. I'm going to like... Okay.
We never played D&D again. I still haven't finished the story.
Oh, fuck, keep going.
It never ended. We stopped doing that after that, but yeah, it was bad.
Okay. I have some D&D horror stories because I've been playing D&D since I was 10. But this is going to be one of those things that, like, see, bad D&D for me, I don't know if I'm special. I don't know if I'm, like, weird for this. But okay. I'm gonna put my thesis statement out here. By the way, chat, I'm gonna put a poll. I'm gonna put a poll. Let's put a poll up. Yeah, let's Where the fuck do I put a poll? How do I interact?
I tell ya.
Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Let's do like Baldur's Gate chat edition. Disco Elysium. Because why not? Meesh Mush, do you have Terraria installed?
I do not.
Could you have Terraria installed?
Let me find it. Where is it? Why do I not have Terraria?
If you don't, I'll get it for you. It's fine. So, you guys get to vote. I put a poll up right now to discuss what game we're going to be playing. So just discuss it. Like, click on the poll, and whatever you guys choose, we'll go with. So I'm going to state my thesis statement while this is up right now. I'm going to state this, and I feel like I'm going to get shit for this, but there is no fucking way, not a goddamn chance in hell, that half of these D&D stories that I see being popped up on shit like Crit Crab and shit are real. There's not a fucking chance in hell, because every time I see these stories, they are the most unrealistic shit I have ever seen. Because like my D&D horror story is just a weird guy. He's a weird guy. He was a guy. We're gonna give him a name that Nanel. His name is Nanel.
Xanthopus.
We're gonna call no, we're not doing Xanthopus. We're calling him Nanel. His name is Nanel. Nanel McGonagall. That's his name. Nanel McGonagall is this guy. So in my local D&D group, I saw like a Facebook post, because like, you know, if you guys are ever looking to make friends, Facebook, weirdly enough, if you're willing to go in person, Facebook's weirdly good. I went out and I was like, oh, I'm putting together a D&D group. Who wants to show up? It's just me and my cousin. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. He's local. I don't know him. He could be fun. It's a good GM. And it was me, his cousin, this lady that we met, lovely woman, this guy who was kind of weird at first, but like it just turns out he had a bit of a speech impediment. Other than that, he was really funny. He's one of those guys that like, oh, he looked like he was like 22 but just a bit bigger, but apparently he was like 40 and had 3 kids and a wife. I was like, holy fuck. But yeah, then there was this one guy, Nanel McGonagall. Furry, wore a collar, wore nothing but graphic tees of anime that he liked, wore spiked leather bracelets, or wrist wrap bracelets.
His name is so good for him.
And
it's so good.
and spoke with a bit of a lisp. And he was a character. He was a furry, and he was the worst kind of furry, because when you play with certain types of furries when you're playing D&D, it always just becomes a fox, right? It's always like, oh, you can't just play a character because you like playing a character. No, you have to make your persona just over and over and over again. You just gotta keep like fucking you gotta hit that nerve. You just gotta hit that synapse every time until it withers on the fucking vine.
Can't make a different character. It's just the same guy but a different set of clothes.
I mean, I'm one to talk. The last 5 characters I made were barbarians, but of varying qualities. But
that's different.
This guy had like a 20-page backstory for his fox furry lady, and she was a kitsune bard whom was abducted by orcs. And before you ask, yes, it was a plot point that specific thing happened. No, it was handled with the same grace and tact as a jackhammer enema. And he was very awkward. He was a very awkward sort. And I found out he had a wife and lived with his parents. And that's weird. That's a very weird priority scale. But regardless, he would always say shit every time that would annoy the piss out of me. Like it just like, not even, okay, on one side of the thing is he'd just say shit that's just like, oh yeah, all I eat are Knorr sidekicks. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
I think he said, where are you talking about? I said, what are you going on about? Where are you talking about? Makes no fucking sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, jackass. Fucking The Big Les was such a good show. Please tell me you were actually referencing that.
Of course I was.
Awesome. Fucking. Where are you talking about? Makes no fucking sense.
Fucking dragon.
But he just like Knorr sidekicks. And I'm just like, have you ever had a Knorr sidekick? They're pretty good. Like, if I'm too lazy to like actually make a pasta, I'll just be like, oh yeah, let's get some like bacon cream pasta nor sidekicks and just like throw that in a pot and then be like, oh yeah, I'll put that on the side with like some fucking grilled chicken that I made, and that's like it's an okay side dish, whatever. But he's like, this is all I eat, and I'm like, what are your fucking digestive tract must look like Chernobyl, but neither here nor there. And he would show up and he would just say he'd talk like a baby talks, and
nuzzles,
and literally he would just try and LARP like a furry with us, and none of us were buying it, but
I don't,
but he wouldn't get that none of us were going along with it. No one was going along with it. And all of us were like, this is weird. And shit started to go missing in my house, and I immediately blamed him. But like, and it was weird because I will state, I blamed him because I hated him. I'll be honest, I didn't like him because he was annoying as fuck. And he didn't steal anything. I just lost it. But like, I don't know, I blamed him to his face. I don't give a shit. And there was just like, so my roommate at the time, another guy by the name of Connor. Yeah, no, literally, it was Connor and Connor. It was weird. It's how it worked out. And like he had this thing, we called it the dice cream tin, because he liked to collect dice, and he kept it in like this like Oreo ice cream bucket, and he kept all of his dice in there. And he said, yeah, if you guys are playing D&D at our house, you can use my dice. And we're like, oh, thank you. So yeah, we go in, we'd all get a set of like all the dice that we need and whatever color that we needed because he had them. And then like I just remember Nano McGanigal would be like, these pink dice are so awesome. And I'm just like, yeah. He's like, can I have them? And I'm like, no. And he's like, why not? He's like, he's literally,
no, what do you mean?
He literally said, why not? Why? And I'm just like, well, one, those aren't even mine. Those are my roommates, and he's asleep in the other room. And two, those aren't yours. He's like, I bet you he wouldn't even notice if they were gone. And I looked at him and I said, put those down.
What's wrong with you?
I just was like, put those down right now. And then he did. And I was like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, what's wrong? Okay. That makes it sound like he did steal.
But he didn't, because I found everything that went missing.
Okay.
But him being like, I bet you he wouldn't even notice if they were missing. And I'm just like,
that's fucking creepy.
Dude, don't say that shit. You're literally just saying, I'm going to steal these fucking things. I'm like, that's not how that works. What? Of course they're pink. And I'm just like, what? All of us are just like, yeah, I was playing a fucking warlock. I was playing a grung, which is a little frogman warlock named Kirkle, and I fucking love that little dude. He was a fucking cool guy. And we were just talking. I was like, yeah, I really like the idea of my character dealing with eldritch horrors. I like dealing with that, and like I like the dynamic that me and a few other people have, where I'm just like beating the shit out of people, and like, you know, I'm a little frog guy, and we're just like having like mature conversations. And this guy comes over and be like, I like the fact I have fox magic and I got more tails, I got more magic. I'm just like, what? You talk like a baby. You have like a 60 IQ. You just have a small brain. What is going on here? Like every time he opens his mouth, it's like the room gets colder. I'm gonna hurt you. No, the room gets colder. Like it's just like he's evoking some kind of eldritch fucking curse on us.
He's an evil dark spirit, a revenant.
Yeah, he literally, yes. And I will see him every now and then, and every year that goes by, he puts on like 10 more pounds and looks paler, and not in like a good way, in like a sickly way, not in like he doesn't get enough sun. It looks like his skin isn't turning white, it's turning gray. He's evolving, and like every time I see him, he's like a little bigger. It's gross. I'll see him just walking down the street, and he'll just have like a bunch of shitty manga in his hands, just like, oh yeah, Naruto Volume 2, and I'm like, it is 2024, dude. Like, Naruto, you're starting. Okay, cool. I got mad. But like, and that's a very reasonable story. He's a weird character, and you know what happened? I messaged the GM. I was like, hey, Nano McGonigal, not comfortable with him in my house anymore. And he's like, say no more, dog. And then we kicked him. We just banned him from the chat. Haven't spoken to him since. I see him every now and then because I'm just like, what the Jesus fucking Christ, what kind of bog did you come from? Like,
ew. You throw rocks at him.
Like he walked into he just walked into the store like that I go to like whenever I'm there, like playing like tabletop games, because like I don't, for those who don't know, I don't play TTS. I prefer playing like in person. It's just my thing. And like he's just
different.
Yeah, he walks in and I audibly under my breath go, eh. Like, cause it's just like I remembered him. He has a smell, and it's not. It smells like socks.
That kind of smelly smell.
Not dirty socks. It just smells like socks. Like very weird, unclean lint. It's weird.
I still can't believe that. That's so. That would leave me dumbfounded. Just why can't I have it? Because it's
not mine. It's not. It's like I doubt he would even notice it's gone. Put those down.
I know I say it all the time, but that's like the best time to go, greedy. Get away.
It's like I'm reaching down for my fucking belt buckle so I can pull off my belt and beat him with it.
The weak invader trespassing upon this land.
Were it not for the laws of this land, I would use you for mulch. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my God. He's just so fucking dumb.
I don't know. You have a wife.
Yeah, that too.
What do you mean?
It's weird. God damn.
What a goofball.
What a weirdo.
Put him in the same room with that evil lady I talked about earlier.
Oh yeah, no, this guy's fucking. I don't know how to describe him. It's like every time I see him, I'm just like, how
really stupid.
Yeah, like for those who don't know, I'm gonna evoke the name of a fallen one. If you know who I'm talking about, you know, fucking Chibi Neko Demix. It's literally the same energy, and I know that like if you don't know who I'm talking about, I just feel like, I don't know, like I evoked a minor curse on your house. But yeah, he has like the same as
within in your circle, or is that like somebody that
they're an interesting internet personality, which that shouldn't surprise you.
We'll get a Turkey Tom documentary in the next year or so, I'm sure.
No, he's already been in one, but I've been following Chibi for a while. Yeah, you know him.
Vaguely familiar.
You know him. You know him. You know that guy that like was on the fucking it was like, I think it was like GDQ. It was Games Done Quick. He was just this guy that uninvited was sitting down at like a panel and just watching this guy speedrun Tomba, and he just kept making jokes over and over and over again, and literally like a 0% hit rate. Like none of them were landing. It's so uncomfortable.
Didn't the guy like tell him like, can you stop talking or something?
Yeah,
like that?
He looked at me and his exact words were like, I would really appreciate if you stopped talking right now. And that's how he got popular. He just got popular because of that cringe compilation shit. And that's the same energy that Nanel McGonagall had. Let's see if I can find him. I know his real name. Because I gotta check him. Let me check. He's one of those guys that I can guarantee you he uses Facebook to post his fucking OCs on there. 1 second. Ah! Oh God!
This is why I gotta show up. I kind of want to. Now that I'm gonna be like working with Mr. Quar in LVO, I might have to shelf my plan because Jensen and Emily were gonna make a fucking like a Sonichu style medallion for me as Meesh Mush, and I was going to wear it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Anybody who puts on the medallion doesn't work. Something bad happens.
That's a different medallion. That's a positive medallion. It's the opposite. It's the yin to the yang.
I swear I'll find them. Maybe I won't. I'm seeing another individual with a very similar name in my local area, and they are very weird individual.
You bottled every skid mark at a Smash Con from every chair there. That kind of smell. That is a...
I want you to go and talk to God.
I just read the fucking chat, man. That's
I was talking to them. Don't you worry, none.
Good.
I can't find them.
Don't shoot the messenger right in his little face.
Nah, I can't find him.
I miss the Eradicator.
Unfortunate. Okay, so it looks like we're playing fucking Baldur's Gate, but I want to kind of... I'll boot this shit-ass game up, and...
I just realized I'm on Baldur's Gate.
You don't have to play Baldur's Gate. This is going to be a chat game. We're probably going to spend, like, fucking 3 hours...
I'll be your little,
Yeah.
Your little commentator.
But...
You did it wrong.
I say this because I... How do I even say this? My guiltiest pleasure right now is watching those videos. You know the ones. This guy destroyed D&D campaign. This sexist tries to harass lady in D&D. Oh, man tries to get husband and wife to divorce, and I'm sitting there, and every time...
Awful player fists GM.
And I'm just like, and I'm sitting there, and I am getting fucking furious, and I feel like my intelligence is being fucking insulted by these. It's like...
Yeah, because they're just lies.
Every single one of them are lies! I will not hear it any other way.
It's just Reddit-tier nonsense. Everybody clapped.
It's literally like, dude... Like, I was on one today. It's a good story. It's a really fun story. But if anybody thinks this is real, you need to go back to school. Go back to school, start at primary, because it's like... I'm reaching for my belt, and I'm gonna fucking wallop you. I am going to smack you until you are
lies
red.
From the serpent.
It's just like this one that had a plot twist. It's just like, we took a break because the GM, he got married, but this one player, he hated it, and he kept bad-mouthing the GM's wife, but he wouldn't say anything because he didn't want to break up the group. And I'm like, what? Lies! That is not how that works. Okay, for context, maybe I'm a bit hyperbolic. I have a bit of a mutually exclusive kind of relationship. We're not dating. We're probably going to be we might be dating at some point, but we both have this thing where we're like not really ready to date. Let's just kind of keep it to the side, you know? And like, I don't want to be with anybody else. They don't want to be with anybody else. It's not really that serious at the moment. But like, I had a friend of mine, I had a roommate of mine say one jokingly bad thing about them, and I punched him in the arm so hard that he crumpled like a car crash. Like, if I was married and someone said, she's treating you horribly, I would at least kick him from the D&D group. I would at least not be comfortable accepting him into my house. So it's just like all of these people that are just going, oh fuck, I dropped my soda. Like, it's just so many people that are going through all of these hoops to be like, yeah, but the campaign kept going because he kept getting worse. And I'm just like, dude, no, it didn't. That's not how that works. These are lies.
A good campaign barely survives on its own. You're telling me that people would still show up to this?
Yes. It pisses me off so much.
You're just watching content that pisses you off. Stop doing that to yourself.
I'm doing it because I need to know that the devil is out there. He is spreading lies. He is making it so that people think D&D is something that it is not, and that these kinds of weirdos happen. The worst D&D story that I have actually seen that has ever happened is the day that I found out the text-based D&D groups exist, which is fucking insane. But fucking...
That's not D&D at that point. That's just an RP.
Yeah, that's just RP. And...
nothing wrong with that. I just wouldn't call that D&D.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what?
So, the funniest.
I thought you were gonna be like, okay, furry or something like that.
Okay, okay, dweeb. Log into my Larian account. What? I already have a Larian account. What are you talking about? Select.
Well, it doxes you and turns off your game.
Okay, we're gonna work on this because I do have a Larian account. Not that it matters, but like, my buddy, he was like in this D&D campaign. He's like, I was craving D&D. I wish to play D&D. So he was talking to this group of people that he met online, and they're just like, it's okay. I should note, I'm not even mad at the stories. I'm mad that our people are narrating them on YouTube like they're real. That is such piss. It's, I don't know. Shit.
It reminds me of like the Weird Games Workshop stories where it's like, the manager, he said, oh, I don't like girls. And that's just fucked up. It's like, well, yeah, I know.
Modeling for advantage. Actually, I'll be honest. I believe that more with Games Workshop shit than I do.
I mean, it does make sense, but it's so like, yeah, I'm sure it did. It's not very nice.
Yeah, had a GM offer a lady EXP for a handy. Yeah, the group broke up that night. That's how that works. It's like,
and everyone fapped.
It's like these people who make these stories. Like, I can guarantee you, maybe every one in like 100 is real, because like, yeah, people are crazy, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, again, so back to it. Buddy of mine, he wanted to do D&D, so he's back and forth with these people, and he's just like, I want to make this character, and they're like, you can't make that character, and he's like, why? And they're like, you didn't read the lore primer, did you? And they're like, no. He's like, okay, can we just co-op the character and like fit them into the lore primer? No, that's up to you to do that. And I'm like, okay, no, that's player and GM work together to make the character fit into the setting. But yeah, whatever.
See,
he sends a character draft in.
D&D is not, that's just a bad idea already.
Yeah. So, oh, I forgot. I don't actually have a D&D game going. I have a D&D campaign going with Creature. They're the only one I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 with, so I don't have a save. That's crazy.
Start from the beginning. There you go. Make a cool character.
Yeah.
Sorry. I looked up and I just saw the 2 orangutans and it made me smile big.
Yeah. But he ended up submitting a character, and then the character was like, yeah, I gotta disable some mods, by the way. It's funny, because I don't even really need to. I just want to get the raw experience, but the mods I have installed were the ones that Creature had, and they're all just like, it's like hair, improved UI, like just a bunch of random shit.
Right.
Installed. Yeah, there it is. It's all just like facial feature shit. So I'm just gonna unactivate these for now. But he just submitted his character, and his character was like, oh, he's this pirate guy, and they rejected it, and they're just like, could you change this about it? It's like, okay, we'll say that's what the character is. Okay, cool, rejected. What do I do now? And
dude,
like, they just kept rejecting his character, and he's just like, I just wanted to play.
Yeah, jackass.
I just wanted to play a pirate named Valentino who really liked stealing shit and drinking. How can we make that happen? They're just like, there's no pirates in this setting. Bull fucking shit. If things can be stolen on the ocean, there will be pirates. He's like, there are too many sea monsters. Okay.
There's a cowboy. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just tell me you don't want me to play. That's all you have to say.
So we were just building
beat around the bush.
We were building it up, and he would come into my room every now and then and just be like, I have no idea what the fuck this game is, but I'm 3 weeks deep on character creation, and I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I'm just gonna put balanced because I could not be arsed.
Yeah, we're streaming. Who cares?
Yeah, and
enjoy yourself.
And eventually, he literally just comes back to me after the first session because we were building it up, and he opened up the door. He had a bottle of vodka in his hand, and he's like, "I was expecting something bad. I got nothing. This was text-based." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "They wanted me to make this character so defined, have art, have all this shit, and it was just a text-based game." And I'm like, oh, so he left.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's how it always goes. I want to rinse out the mouth of every single D&D YouTuber that's like, oh, like treating it as genuine, like just going over and being like, oh, this is so crazy that it's real. Oh my god, I don't know how the GM didn't kick them out. Yeah, me fucking neither.
You fucking liar.
Yeah.
The only D&D YouTuber I even watch is Puffin Forest. I like his stuff. It's very cute.
I check out fucking. I've been going around. I've been looking at like a bunch of people from time to time. I got like fucking. What's his name? God, I think the name is like Tricky or some shit. Tricky Stavern. They're pretty cool. I've been checking out all the old craft guides that Joe Cat made a while back.
Yeah.
Pointy Hat's okay.
Joe Cat.
Listen, you.
Ew.
Joe Cat's pretty okay. Not like I don't. And like. I don't know. I cannot watch Crit Crab videos because Crit Crab just. It's just. What's the top rated thing on Reddit? Let's read it. And like he does a good.
Yeah.
Does a good job. I'm not gonna fault the man for literally getting that.
It's just not your cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea because it's just like D&D horror stories. Reset tutorials. Welcome back. As this is not your first adventure, tutorials have been. I'm good.
Well, we're still gonna put it in your face.
Origin characters. What? What am I allowed to do? Am I allowed to change your class? All of my fucking hate for this character. Actually, unironically, I cannot stand her. I cannot fucking stand her. I hope nothing but the worst for her. He exists. She's pretty okay. I don't know who this is.
Is he okay?
He's pretty chill.
What's his name? The Dark Urge.
Have you not played Baldur's Gate before?
No, the Dark Urge.
So basically, Dark Urge.
There's plenty of Dark Urges that I got. Oh God, please forgive me.
Ass.
This car's ass.
It's just like, man, I really want to get a fucked up Civic and a lady. That's so fucked up.
Dark and twisted.
Yeah, so basically Dark Urge is like an alternate way of playing the game where like instead of the normal story, for some reason your character just every now and then there's like a Green Goblin mask moment of them you being like, "Oh, what a beautiful flower.
What if
you should eat it." Like, "Oh, what a wonderful fairy. You should shove it up your ass." Like you just get shit like that, and you can just do it.
Know about and wank it crazy style in the street.
yeah. Play introduction.
But he's not a Green Goblin. It's just an actual guy. He's just some crackhead that follows you around.
Let's see. Maybe I should do Dark Urge.
My rancid blood whispers to me, kill, kill, and kill again. My ruined body yearns to reap death in this world. And when this foul urge calls, it possesses my whole being. Injured beyond repair. I know nothing besides this.
Ah!
Must
One gift
Me
membership,
before entering
hell
the
yeah.
Walmart.
lest it consume my mind. I must discover who I was and what happened to me before my twitching knife hand writes a tragedy in blood.
Apparently, like the Dark Urge ending is almost comedically fucked up, and it involves you literally just being like, "I kill everyone and also piss myself." It's bad. Like apparently it's pretty bad. Wait, can I change?
It's me in the shower.
Yeah, can I
Changes.
Pantaloons.
I can't. Asterion's pretty great. He's like the only character that like really makes me actually like, yeah. Dark Urge.
I don't like Gith Yankees because they look like Whoville people, and
They
I don't
do
like
kind of
that.
look like that. But also, I don't know if I said it. Thank you, Sour Balls. Big fan. You know what? I do kind of want to play Dark Urge. Chat. Type 1 if Dark Urge. Type 2 if not. You don't get a choice on the class. I already know. I know what I am.
Are you gonna be a Dragonborn?
Oh, God, no. What do I look like to you? A furry?
You look like a fucking scaly to me if I had to put my meat on it. Make yourself a halfling. To be a gnome.
Well.
He did not look like he wanted to be there. I forgot gnomes are just kind of like malnourished halflings.
I don't like this orc. I think that's one of the things that like, so what was it? 1 for Dark Urge, 2 for not?
I think it was, yeah, one. Somebody's 8 and 3. Shut up.
Nah. Seems like a nice fella. I think one of the things that like I don't like about this game is that all the fucking non-human characters look kind of ugly. They
look like humans with big heads.
Yeah, they have the ugliest looking goblins, and I don't mean that in like a good way, because like Pathfinder goblins are ugly, but in an endearing way. I just do not...
they look like little Stewie Griffins.
Yeah, I hate the goblins in this because they look so...
Yeah.
They look bad.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't allow you to play as a kobold. I'm really surprised because I feel like that would have...
Oh!
What's up, Sticks? How about you put fucking meat on your bones? Eat a steak! Oh, that guy fucks. Oh, you killed him.
What? It's Drow.
That's pretty cool.
Turd
what did you do to
and Dark
You
Urge?
whitewashed him. No.
That fucking
What have you
one
done?
comic, that one fucking comic about fucking Joe Biden.
Yeah. I like how he's looking around in fear. Oh, Jesus. We love that guy.
Top 3 D&D races. Number 3, Damfear. Damfear is one of the most underrated races in the entirety of D&D. Because Damfear is half vampires, mainly because in order for a half vampire to exist, one parent has to be a vampire and the other one isn't, which usually means some fucked up. I've seen Blade, have you? Number 2, Changeling, but not specifically like just because I like shapeshifting. Don't worry, I'm not that non-binary coded that I like changelings because of that. No, I like changelings specifically for Pathfinder's lore. Pathfinder's lore for D&D is for changelings is so fucking cool because they're half hags, and whatever the other half of their race was, they show a little bit of what that race was, but they're usually just like perfectly white skin, perfectly white hair, and can look like whatever they want on demand. One eye is the color that their mother's eyes are, and the other is the color that their father's eyes are. And once they reach maturity, they are, like, psychically, for some reason, are called to go seek out their mother. And if they do, then they eventually will find their mother. And if they do, they become a full hag. Then their father's eye gets subsumed by the color of their mother's, and they just turn into a hag. But if they follow their father's footsteps and don't follow that call to go seek out this evil witchy woman, or they kill their mother, their father's eye becomes their other eye, and they become more like their father's race, and then just become whatever they wish to be rather than becoming a hag. And I always thought that was such an interesting quest line dedicated to a race. Number 1 race, human. It's like my most played race, unfortunately. I find the everyman is so much more interesting than I am going to make Boblin the Goblin, who is also part Tiefling. I think that it's so overdrawn.
Ever since Jester became a thing, that always I feel like Tiefling, and now everybody hates the race because everybody wants to play Tieflings.
I think you can say Tiefling. I say Tiefling because that's how they used to say it back in the TSR days. But But yeah,
there's nothing wrong with them inherently. It's just that they got
cool.
popular and then.
Well, it's. Yeah. I think there's something inherently wrong with them, and that is that no one really treats them any different than human. When
you kind of have to.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna be a human.
Name him Warhammer 40k.
No.
Like he shook his head a little. No. No. Whoa.
Spin. Oh. Spin. No. Okay, we're not spinning. Hi.
That looks like you.
Not in the slightest.
What do you mean? The bottom left one, I like this angular man.
Where to next?
A little too noisily. Noisily? Nasally.
What was that?
I like kobolds better when they're more like nasty. I like when I kind of like Warcraft's kobolds. I always liked a lot where they're like rat dudes.
So, more of those wretched things.
With candles on their noggins.
This chest sealed.
Where to next?
What was that?
Oh.
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Be wary.
It's opened.
More of those wretched things.
Me looking at the Fidwog that are coming on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
I gotta get done. I'm actually gonna get editing on that tonight.
Oh. Your melanin. I desire it.
No. You sapped it of him. Make him.
Yes.
Oh. Yes, I fucking love being blue. Oh God. No. Wait, whoa. How did that happen? How'd you make him purple?
Orpal.
That's cool though. I like the very subtle shades.
Yes. We have SpongeBob in a pot of shit.
Sewing Bob.
And then we have Shit Bob in a pot of sponge.
Yeah.
What do we... You know, Steel Candle. I fucking...
Yeah, it's a Cameron voice.
The hair is not... I'm not a big fan of that hair. On this head? Nah, I don't know what I want to do. I know what class I want to do. Like
That guy looks like he needs some long locks, but that's just... Oh, he's red now.
There's a lot of good skin.
He got sunburned.
Orang.
That looked like my stepdad for a second.
Oh, cream.
Whoa. What was that thing behind him? There was an evil ghost orb behind him. Did you see that?
I did not. You're crazy. Shut up.
I love those. I love the. Whoa, that's kind of cool.
There's a lot of options in this game to do shit. I kind of want to make a no name but very aggressive man.
I want him to be spaghetti.
Confirm.
Give him scars up the wazoo. He drank tea that was too hot. Okay. Guy just likes writing on himself.
Got an icky yucky boo boo.
I fell down and broke me crown.
I kind of want to play a barbarian, so putting that there is probably fine. How old can we make him?
No. Leather.
32. Freckle quality.
Quantity. I also read it as quality in my head.
Freckle quantity. Freckle intensity.
Give him more vitiligo. Give him only vitiligo.
Oh.
Milk. You should go over the genitals part. Go over the genitals part.
Oh God, how many? Just nothing. Give me nothing.
They're just adding on to him. You're just adding those. So now he has like a collection in his...
Okay.
This is a string bean barbarian.
We'll get there.
Barbarian.
Every time I see this, it reminds me of what happens when like a Resident Evil villain fucking injects himself with the goop. Is that offensive? Who cares?
All those vitiligo people come knocking at your door.
Body art. Okay, let's see.
Squidward.
Oh, you got them crackheads. Bird. That's just a prison tattoo.
What does it say? Fish?
What does that say? It says,
I'm a fucking ghoul.
It's just your face here. What?
Well, that's kind of cool. I actually kind of like that.
I kind of fuck with it, yeah.
Make him look like Sting.
Hey, yo, it's Quan Chi.
Quan Chi.
Oh, look, it's fucking Machine Gun Kelly.
I liked Quan Chi's fatality, where he just pulls your leg off and starts beating you up with it.
Ooh.
I thought that was the funniest thing ever. How it feels. Ooh. These are actually kind of cool, though.
There's a lot of mods that have added a lot more to it. My wife's
look
name.
like Sting.
I do kind of like this one. I fuck with it a little. I just realized I might have accidentally John Bernthal.
Yeah, you did. You know, dude, just make him the Punisher.
No, let me tell you something.
He's gonna call that one lady Red, like fucking Daredevil.
I love how he will always find a way to ad-lib the phrase "let me tell you something," or "let me ask you something." It's pretty fun. If you guys ever want to have a good laugh,
Let me tell you something.
If you guys want to have like a good laugh, look up John Bernthal. Let me tell you, or let me ask you something. Compilations. He does it for everything. I don't know. Piercings don't really fit.
I don't think he. Yeah.
I'm thinking this guy's a brute, but he's a brute that didn't want to be a brute. You know, I think that's kind of my mentality. Brown. Oh fuck, homophobia.
Oh cool. Make him Christian.
Wait.
You're giving him those A10s. What have you done?
Oh.
He's twisted psychopath.
What? Oh.
Yeah, like your eyes, yeah.
Can I just... Green. Oh. I don't like that green. It's a little too green, you know what I mean?
A little too emeraldy. What's the one next to it? Maybe that one.
What?
That's
not what that color is. That is not what that color is. You are just.
No, I meant the one on the left. I meant green 4.
You're being
That's
silly.
Still not. These are not the right color.
You're being silly.
Liar.
Criminal.
That one's not bad.
You know what? Just them soulless. You'd be put in. No, I'm not finishing that sentence. Do not trust
he's bringing
anybody.
bringing up the eye color chart.
God damn it! Shut the fuck up! I wasn't gonna. I totally was, but shut up. You're going to prison because you have these eye colors. Ooh.
I have to go to work. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We gotta have him have that piercing stare. The cunterific eyes. Black Swan. Oh, the little hearts kind of... That would really defeat the eyes with that are telling a different story than every other part of what I want with this character. You know who else wants money? The poor!
Give him that Chad haircut at the bottom left.
The pompadour? Is that what that is? I'm assuming.
The Chad Thundercock hair.
The piranha tooth mohawk? Jesus Christ.
You make it blonde.
This reminds me of the fucking Northern Lion quote. Him reading a comment in one of his fucking chats. He's like, I want a woman with a wolf cut to beat me to death. No, you want universal basic income and healthcare. Don't get distracted.
What the hell is that thing? One up directly. What is going on there? No. A one to the right.
This is
No, up one.
Oh.
There you go. What in the hell? Oh, what happened to you, Vegeta? I want to pull on his stupid sideburns. Let's just get rid of this.
Oh.
It's okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
I want him to
Why
be
is it
wild,
still, like,
man.
patchy? The patched hair on the side just looks less buzzed and more like malnourished and
Wild man. No, why? Yeah, it's a little weird looking.
it's pretty wild, but it's
okay. This.
They look like a Satan might weep character.
What did you just say to me?
Hee.
Oh, this is a Shrek background character.
One to the left is like a glam rock haircut. Oh.
Let's see. Hey, yo.
The hair is not great in the starting game, I think.
Fair. I did get a bunch of extra ones, too, so there's that.
Kind of fucks.
Oh, I think we...
That's pretty good.
Wait, that's just... This
It's
looks
that
like...
one guy.
No, this looks like Creature's hair. That's weird. That's something no one would know. Ha 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 ha.
Hidey, 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 hi.
Nah.
That one of the far right looks good.
Okay. Shut up.
80s teen. That one's not bad. That one's not bad at all.
I just wish it was a little more...
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's...
This is perfect. This is exactly what I want. I want a guy who just doesn't look like he fucking takes care of his hair. Color.
Make it green. And ruin it.
That's the Jelker run. Wait, what was that stupid thing I kept saying?
Oh, yeah, the uncrustable gel.
Oh, yeah.
The uncrustable gel. Okay. Fifth element looking. Yeah, no, I saw that. I was seeing that too.
He showed up at the end of the new Captain America movie to fight Red Hulk.
I hate you.
Why?
Not you, Marvel. My old adversary. I think I'm going to be one of those guys who just gives the character non-wacky hair. I'll just like brown hair. It's fine.
Make it purple.
Oh, fuck you.
No.
Yeah, give him the beard so there's no point to the lip thing.
Sideburns. The little... Oh my god, that...
I
don't know the framing that makes it look very weird.
Why is it like oddly green?
It's weird. Weird. Oh.
He's wearing a disguise. He's infiltrating enemy lines.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, I feel like I don't think he needs facial hair. The Tony Stark beard.
Give him the Tony Stark beard. I'm good. Wait, body type? There's body types. Okay.
Yeah, well, you didn't think he was just gonna be a little...
Please tell me it didn't fuck up my... Oh, thank God. I was...
It didn't save it to that body type.
I was so worried.
I think the next one's over like the big strong bodies, though. 3 and 4. That's a big lady.
God damn it. Do I have to... Nah, he's small. We're just making him a small boy.
You're string bean. There's nothing wrong with a human fighter. I don't want to hear it.
Human barbarian. That's what I'm doing. I like human... Fuck all of you. If anybody disagrees with me, normal hair is fine. At least it's not a human fighter. Do I actually do this? Do I go against it and just say human barbarian? Human fighter.
Make him a human bard and play a gay little guitar.
As in happy. Nah, safe! Got in last second, just so you know. Just you know, just be.
No, they killed him.
I was.
Dear.
Oh, I'm lightheaded. I'm lightheaded. That actually almost got me. I was like, oh, I was so scared for a second. No!
Oh dear God.
You know what? I have to stick with barbarian now. I can't do anything else because if I do, it's gonna be fucking background haunted one.
Honestly.
Oh, I don't have any like options. I have to do haunted one because I am weird like that. Yeah, abilities. Okay.
Make him only charismatic.
Kill yourself.
No, I don't want to right now.
They're too busy. Got too much shit to do.
Later.
Later. Oh, that reminds me. I got into Server Blight recently. I don't know if you've seen that. It's pretty good.
I've heard of it.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Can I not?
You can't do anything.
Oh. What?
No!
Okay. Whatever. Make him
I
even
got all my
dumber.
rats based.
Weird. Proceed.
Oh yeah, I need to build the rest of the rats. I just built the clan rats. I forgot.
So
There's
what should
Giselles
chat?
and-
What should we call this guy?
Limiscus.
Nanel McGonagall? Stealer of dice? Haver of wife?
Tough cookie.
Tough cookie. The nipple man? I don't know. I'm open to suggestions.
Sharp hamburger.
Sharp hamburger. Let me eat this fucking riprap. The jork urge.
Can you give him less stupider clothes? It's just what you get at the start. What's wrong with that? That's not that bad. What do you wear? I bet you wear stupid clothes.
Okay, Mr. Wears a sweatpants pair every day and a graphic t-shirt.
What, me?
No. You just got called out, didn't you? No, I'm talking about the person in chat.
Oh, no, I was about to say, like...
Hey,
wear
hey,
shorts.
fuck you.
Hey, I'll kill you.
We're going Paul Keith. Those are the first
No,
two
call him
names we got.
Polky. Polky. Make them bald.
I gotta make a guardian. I don't even care.
Make them a gnome. So it's really funny and comical and you can't take it seriously. I guess I'm your guardian.
Forest gnome. Svarfne. Oh.
Ah!
That's a step away from a core. That's like what they turn into if you give them a couple thousand more years.
God, I hope not.
I just don't care. It's like this person, old. Freckle.
Yeah, this looks like a character that I would really like to hear their wise wisdom.
I just don't care who this is. Oh, hello, Dad.
Where he goes, man. Good bad.
Eepy sleepers.
He should have given him a big, juicy kiss on his forehead.
Oh god, the audio cut out. as I'm tapped out talking to someone.
You're looking up crazy stuff.
Silly hypno, yeah. You know what the funny part is? I'm probably gonna play this after. Just because, I don't know. I never played it. I never did a single player playthrough of this game, so. Okay, whoever put that there, I hope you die.
It has been a while since I've heard a Wilhelm scream. Oh.
Get back here!
I just simply wouldn't have it if I were in that situation.
Wouldn't have what?
I just wouldn't be having any of this. This is too much. I got stuff I gotta get done. Somebody asked in chat, what would you do in this situation? I got too much stuff going on. I can't be having it.
Nautilus.
This car is stupid.
Snowy mountain.
And all the who's in Whoville chased the Grinch. Oh fuck.
Imagine drunk
driving.
Two people
You
at
can
the
mess
same
up so
time.
many different areas. Yeah, the police would never catch you because you can just do the rubber band trick. Just go to a different place.
The rubber band trick, I like that. Take your antacids, you're a little upset right now.
The miracle of childbirth.
Ass. So how much do you know about this game?
A little. See, the thing is, the last Baldur's Gate game I played was on GameCube.
What?
I don't even know if they're connected. I'd have to assume so, right?
I don't know.
You would know anything.
Nah. I had to get rid of so much information just for Warhammer knowledge. That's just stupid. Who would even like?
I don't even like Warhammer.
I want McDonald's. I want McDonald's.
Now that tick is coming back, I guess. Been a while since I've used that one. I'm gonna say that to my dad.
Who is this beautiful lesbian and how tight is her pussy? Oh, that's me.
Wow.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Ow, head hurty.
Time to get out of here. And then you can shed light on the dark of the matter of
That was a good one.
Wow.
It's a cool noise.
My might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
Let's get some
Ma, he said.
Someone else got out. Let's
Nursery? Eat
This is the
tadpole.
pool that thing came from. The parasite now.
There's a few left in there. Go grab them.
Your eye.
Soup. Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh yeah, big dumb rock brain man, -1 intelligence. Let's go. And we'll never know.
You're in the squid ship.
You notice nothing more than meets
Go
the
again.
eye.
Fuck it. Reach into the pool. See what happens.
Oh!
Ow.
Oh my god!
wonder if the gods are watching me.
He said after getting flung 40 feet.
My bones. What is it? Is it alt to highlight?
My balls.
My boat. My boat.
Not everyone made it out alive.
Why can't people leave me the fuck alone? I just want to stay on my boat. I love that gem. My fucking little tiny gremlin likes watching
Put it up
cartoons.
your bum bum.
Good.
What?
Put it up your bum bum for safekeeping.
But
They'll never look there.
I love Steven Universe.
What?
I love Steven Universe.
They put things up their bum bums?
No, Peridot, get it?
Better.
No.
You are no fun.
I don't watch Steven Universe.
You deserve the chair.
No, I don't.
What's the
Oh, dead
You don't
goblin.
watch Steven Universe? You're missing out, Berg.
You're not, but also you kinda are. Because I don't know, there's some shit that can be kind of funny.
Picks your nose.
Get out of there.
My big long finger. I'm building my Giselles now.
An anomaly.
It what now?
Unlike ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
Oh, nappy poo. What?
You should just investigate everything with your big dumb fingers.
Oh, neural apparatus. Who's Murnath? Dude, I barely remember the song game. Yeah.
Arnath is a tap of soup.
Same, dog. That man looks like he had his soul sucked out through his wiener.
Who did this to you? Pulls at pants.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place.
Oh, it's an intellect devourer.
I actually have some miniatures of them. They're really tiny.
They return.
Perception failed.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
Oh,
Realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
I like your cut, G.
nom, 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 nom. Snack.
The enemy. So many enemies.
That's why I wear a beanie all the time.
It's literally, yeah, no, I remember when you got really defensive when I started to try and pull your beanie off.
From this body.
Yeah, I know.
This case.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Yes.
It's my thing. When I'm in person, I needle people. That's what
You
I
like to
do.
grab at people because you're a dirty pervert.
Whoa. Oh, don't say it. What? No, don't say
It's
that.
true, it's true, it's true, it's well true.
Don't say that shit. Also, is my computer overheating? No, okay. It's like OBS
Yeah,
is fucking
or soup on it.
lagging. Break skull?
Did I ever tell you about the time my buddy was in call with me and he accidentally poured like an entire cup of ramen
on
his tower?
No?
Yeah, he was like mid-call with me and he just made like a couple like instant ramen and I heard him go like, oh shit, and then just
Oh!
Are you okay?
You okay in there, buddy?
Wake up.
Okay, well, I'll leave you there because I don't think I have any other options here.
They should give you the option to press a big kiss.
Press a big kiss. Eat the brain. Brain.
Put a straw in there.
Sippy.
I like the jolly old jog that they have for the. You just casually smacked a brain and a skull. Well, off to more adventures.
Here we go. What are you?
Oh,
Cerebral
baby.
aquarium?
Mind flayer horticulture.
The fuck did you just call my culture?
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Stop that.
Neat. They're playing little Dark Age edits into your brain.
Oh no!
No.
Why is Guts Berserk here so fucking often? Read something else, dude! Chill!
It's good, but you're... Come on!
Vagabond is also pretty good!
There's more options. Visions of Pizza Cook.
Let's talk about the pizza cook. I'm just thinking about him today for some reason.
Abomination. This is your end.
Spit a big spit in your eyeball.
Skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon swing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Okay.
My head. What is this?
You are now pregnant. Come with me.
You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies.
I understand why she's so mean, but I do not like how Gith Yankee look.
Mind flayers.
She gross. Yeah, I get you. Who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Okay.
We can do
What is the lore for these guys again? They like live in a different dimension entirely.
Yeah, basically they live in a different plane, and these different planes have like Gith. They used to be the slaves of the mind flayers. They broke free. There's two versions of the Gith. There's the Gith Yankee, and then there's the Gith Zerai. Really crazy that we don't have the Gith Zerai, but I really like the Gith Zerai more, just because they're weird, they're funky. They're like the psychic Gith instead of the warrior Gith. I got initiative 3. I could not roll high to save my fucking life. Anyway, smash.
Frog people.
What does she even have? Second wind? Oh yeah, she fired her.
No choice but to keep going.
Is this the final encounter of this? I think.
No, it goes for a little while. There's a couple of encounters.
Crazy.
Take me on.
I guess
I lied. I do have this game. I just don't have it installed.
Well, You do know we are going to be in close proximity in a couple months. I can hold a grudge. I will hold a grudge. You're gonna wake up with me in your room just staring at you. I'm gonna
And you'll wake up with the kitchen west covering above your head.
No time for mercy.
My sword of Damocles.
Y'all are low-key sleeping on frog women? No, I'm okay. I think I've gone to therapy enough for spousal abuse, so I'm good.
Yo, Loki sleeping at Roblox porn. Yeah, great.
Yeah, but yeah, Loki. Whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Wait. What did you just? What the fuck did you just say to me?
God damn it.
Y'all are low-key sleeping on Roblox porn.
I think the goddamn it I fucked up was not related at all to what I just said.
Hey.
Was a...
Stop.
What? I didn't do nothing. Give me away.
Whatever. It just reminded you just put something in my brain, and I hate you for that. Just these people who caught like some guy having sex with his Roblox girlfriend. And they were just spying on him through the window, and I'm just like, this better be fake. I'm sorry, this better be fucking fake. That's the drink quote. Y'all what? I saw Adam Santos in the chat. Pause.
Elaborate.
I like that actually. Dog pause. I like
you
that
need to
a
be
lot.
flogged. Your name is Denton.
Let's see what this does.
Mish, you need to be flogged. Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm gonna put a dent in you.
I'm so autistic.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I can't.
Why?
Because I gotta save it, right? It was so funny. Haha. The first couple times I did it, but then it's not.
Why
I
not?
don't know. Leave me alone.
No.
Stop.
Pulls on your beard really hard.
I can make no sense of it.
There we go. That's what I was missing.
What's the game? Just join stream. Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, hey. What turns this pot into a blender?
Time for stragglers.
Grip the pod's lid. Come on, this would be so fucking funny.
the way you wave your little hands around.
Barbarian strength, don't give up. Tear this thing open. You can do it, baby girl. Come on. You failed every roll you've done so far. You can pass this one. It's a 50-50 shot. Come on. I was like, fucking... God, I love barbarians so much. Ah! Yeah.
Goodness gravy.
Jesus. No, I'm not catching you. I'm not.
Yeah.
Don't put a dent in me, please. There's already one in my head. Yeah, same. I
You have a
shard.
dent in your head?
No.
Still my favorite Germa quote ever.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
Popcorners.
Popcorners.
Bitch.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me
God,
come with
these are
you.
so fucking good.
We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
I'm Paul Keith.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Why do you hate this character?
She's really annoying.
Why? Like, what's the... I mean that, like, and joking aside, what'd she do? What'd she do to you? Or am I opening up a can of worms?
No. I like practical characters. I like people who have a logical through line of reasoning that they follow. And I hate whiny babies. I hate... Why did he just make a sucky face? What the fuck was that? I don't know if you... Did anybody see that?
What the heck was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did like the a Zoolander like spicy pose. And I just gotta say...
The schmoozy.
It's like every time she opened her mouth, she's just fucking whinging. She's just moaning and crying about something. And when she's not, she's doing something that's pissing me off. Like, I'm okay with fucking... with Gith bitch over there. I think Lae'zel's pretty cool. Why? She is weird. And that's what I like. She's like what I want for the Tieflings. I like that she's like unironically a Gith. That's her race. And that's how she's going to act. She's obviously going to be weird and cool and kind of awkward. I don't fuck with her that much, but like whatever. But like with Shadowheart,
you don't like.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't like dogs. Dogs are shitty. You have your fucking mind wiped, and yet you're afraid of wolves. Okay. You also have a mace and can channel the power of gods. Okay, cool. I get it. But then it's just like, oh, yeah, fucking, I'm gonna pick fights with everybody. You'd be a fucking catty bitch, and I'm just like, okay, cool.
Hurt every bone in your body.
It's like she got into a fight with Lae'zel because there's a Gith Yankee artifact. That's that thing that she had, the little funny ball, that funny ball thing, you know, the funny ball thing. And she's like, that's a Gith Yankee artifact. That belongs to my people. You literally stole that from me. We deserve that. And I'm like, I'm Canadian. That is very true. You should give that back. And then we're just like, well, can't really give it back right now because it's kind of important to our quest. But when everything's over, yeah, we'll do that. And Char's like, no. It's mine.
Can I give me that?
And it's like, okay, guys, I know you want to fight, but like, let's sort this out later once everything's there. And then I wake up in the middle of the night. Fucking Shadowheart has a knife to Lae'zel's throat, and she's like, I'm gonna slit your throat and make it look like you were turning into an illithid, and I just stopped it before then. I'm gonna kill you, make it look like an accident. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, could you just have a conversation that's normal, for fuck's sake? And it just rubbed me so wrong. It rubbed me the wrong way, where I just like, I hated this character's dialogue. I hated how she acted. I'll be honest, and for those who don't know, I haven't even gone out of Act 1 yet. I'm still in Act 1, and it just, she's put such a bad fucking impression on me that like I'm playing with this lovely individual, this courtship individual that I'm going with by the name of Creature. They're a lovely person. They're playing I believe a wizard. I was originally playing a warlock, but I hated Shadowheart so much, and I just did not want her in the party. I became a cleric. I changed my character's class into cleric so that we didn't have to carry Shadowheart in the party. I am that fucking petty. I just do not like her. It's just like, and I'm open to change. If she changes throughout the game, that's cool, but she has left such a bad first impression on me that it could not, there's nothing. There's just nothing. I don't know. I want to fucking pick my nose and stick my fingers in her sandwich bread. I fucking hate her. I just don't like her.
She stank.
I don't know. From everything that I've heard is that she does get better.
Now, she's right.
But I don't know. I've never beaten the game.
I don't know, man.
It'd be funny if she becomes so. You play through the game and you realize that she's actually really cool.
Nah, I'm good, big dog. It's cool. Oh, yo, what's up? Intellect Devour, what's up? What's up, baby girl? You listen to Pitbull?
You like that?
I like them. Shocked? I wasn't shocked. You shut the fuck up. This gay, I have no opinions on her whatsoever. I just don't like her. I don't like little... Oh, I just woke them all up in it. Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab something really quick.
Yeah.
What now?
Wait, can I jump this? Let me just check really quickly. Oh, I got a mug? Chat, am I off base talking about Shadowheart the way that I am, or am I like... Or am I, what am I saying? Am I, or is what I'm saying a little bit reasonable? Sorry, someone's messaging me for a stream link, so I'm getting them that. Yeah. I think I have quite a bit to think. God blimey. Ah, fuck, that's the wrong. But I'll check chat in a second. I'm just sending message link. There we go. Let me see. Her name is kind of edgy. I get it. Good taste. As someone who's never played Baldur's Gate, I have no opinion on it whatsoever. I feel like it's valid given what's shown of her in Act 1. Yeah, that's what I mean. People have been telling me that, like, she gets better. But, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Rubs you the wrong way.
What?
Rubs you the wrong way already,
definitely.
So it's...
Already dead. If not over, then through.
I don't know. It's so bizarre. I just simply cannot abide. It's just so weird. There's some characters in this that I'm just like not the biggest
all in on.
Well, okay. So like I have a bit of a weird thing. I am like when it comes to like most games, I think pretty much every game I could potentially think of, I never in a million fucking years go for any romantic options whatsoever. Like for some reason, like not a single character in any work of fiction has ever been like romantically appealing to me in like a fictitious sense. Like how do I even put this? Like when it comes to like any romanceable game that you can romance a character in it, I never thought that there was any characters that I've ever been like appealed to, and I think that's why like none of the characters strike me as hard as like other people do. But like I don't know. Shadowheart really rubbed me the wrong way when I first met her. Every other character, I'm still trying to get my bearing with them. Karlach had like a fun little interaction. You know that like Lae'zel and like Shadowheart interaction thing that I mentioned earlier? I speak to Karlach the next morning, and Karlach is like, "That was some shit." And I'm like, yes, that's a human, that's real. That I am thinking the exact same thing. It's just like, I would have intervened, but I don't know either of them that well, so I was just letting that shit happen. I'm like, dude, real shit. I respect you for being honest with me on this. I like the voice actor for Minthara, though, because she voice acts a lot of Warhammer shit. Asterion! Asterion, I want to grab him by the ankle and shake him around like a chew toy. Yeah.
As you place your hand on the pod,
Heavens!
Goodness graciousness!
My monocle popped out.
Yeah.
Deary me.
Attitude adjustment, the wrestling move.
poor Asterion.
Oh, did I turn the blender on?
Like air knocked out.
Oh,
that.
I probably should have done that. Oh, hey, creature! Hey guys, creatures in the chat.
Pointed creature. Oh, wow. Sideberg.
Changed at the pull of a lever.
Quick game.
How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Oh, should I have not touched that?
Need to get out of here.
Yeah, you press the Squid Game button.
Squid Game! But yeah, themself is the individual that I'm playing Baldur's Gate with that has like the main save. Eldritch Ruin. Love bottle, take all. I don't have them to be around and steal my shit. What's up, Mind Flayer? Hey, yo, what's up, baby girl? You listen to Pitbull?
I gotta show you where that's from.
I didn't think that was from anywhere. I thought that was a thing from you. Did you push the big red button? It's a green button.
Old sick animation.
Oh god, that reminds me. I found something that I did not think I would ever find ever. You ever hear of Johnny Ethko? Oh, that was probably the key to this. He's the guy that made Battlefield Friends.
Oh.
Yeah, and he did like a bunch of other funny shit. And I was rewatching like a lot of his old animations, and I'm just like, man,
I hope.
this is some Newground shit. This is good shit. Onyx is some gold. Yay.
And I know they're not great, or at least they didn't seem all that. I mean, well, it's hard for me to gauge how good they were because in our first game you were not using all of your rules. But at the very least, I'm excited to paint the Giselles. They look really cool.
Why are you painting Giselles? I'm painting Giselles.
Because I have the Scaventide box.
Yes, but you're fighting me with Gerberlins.
Yeah, I know, but I'm building him for my dad.
You love Lae'zel, you will defend her, my queen. Okay, well, I don't know. That part where she just comes up to you and is like, I have been smelling you and wish to replace all of my blood with your cum. Please meet me tonight. That was a little off-putting. That was a little weird. That did not vibe well with me, unfortunately.
I'll trust my own judgment.
Shadowheart, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck is it? Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna beat
Spider-Man video. Yeah, who the fuck is this?
Who are you? Who are you? Literally, what are you?
Man, shut your ass.
Fucking, I'm gonna throw a frying pan at you every time you say something stupid, and I am picking up quite a lot of them. Thank you very much. Frog Lady. Lae'zel I can understand because at least she's just a person. Oh fuck, is that a Cambion? I think that's a Cambion. It's been a minute.
Cambrian explosion. Oh. You know what I always liked? Maybe, I don't know if you ever played it. I loved Demon Souls Mind Flayers because they looked more like bug-like.
Yeah.
They had the big bulgy eyes. You know, WizKids miniatures have gotten really good over the years.
I've been seeing that, and in the weirdest way, yes, but also they've been getting good in just how they've painted, right? Like, for some reason, the default, like, paint scheme for them is just actually better. What is Dash? Where's Dash? Dash?
I always... Nolzur's and Reaper Bones minis are always like, if I go to my local game store and there's nothing that I really like want, sometimes I'll just pick up some of those.
I like the blind boxes that are just like, ow, dickhead, who hit me? Lesser Hellbore, more like, shut up.
They're really good for like training yourself how to paint too, because they're always like really, they're lower detail, so it kind of forces you to create more detail.
What's the story behind this tab, and what made you decide to stream Baldur's Gate 3? Mostly just asked people what was going on. Everybody, these are anything goes streams, so whatever happens. So like I just asked the chat what they thought we should stream. The topic of D&D horror stories came up, and I went on a screaming rant while banging my fists and trying not to say "raw, I'm so autistic," but you know, it is what it is. It happens. Let's kill this Hellboy.
To be fair, I think we both kind of did that after mine. That story still makes my blood boil to this day.
Oh, fucking yeah, Nano McGonagall, that guy. I can't believe. I don't think I've told Creature
army guy
this
story.
I gotta. Oh, the what?
My army guy cuck story.
Oh yeah, your army guy cuck story. That's not fun. I'm gonna loot this Mind Flayer corpse for an Onyx, and then I'm gonna fuck off over here. I don't think I told Creature about the fucking Nano McGonagall story, which is weird.
It is an interesting one.
Yeah?
It is funny enough, like, he's not that bad. He's just kind of like...
That's weird. Yeah, right?
He just kind of sucks to be around.
He just has a
small brain. At least he provided a funny story.
But the thing you also got to remember is, I mean, he's also... It's like when you talk about Christian, you have to also acknowledge the cruel fate that is, well, I don't have a driver's license or a college degree. Christian does. What does that say about me or them? I don't know.
To be fair, Christian did try to run over like 3 people, so...
I don't think that's fair. I think that's... death. Domination. I don't know.
have to keep going.
What was that whimsical ass fucking laugh you just made? What the? So the story behind this tab is we're doing Dark Urge. They are an individual who just woke up and is big angry and don't know why. So,
I'm gonna do mean.
I mean, I'm a barbarian. I should have just gone into my rage and not been attacked. That's cool. We're gonna go over here and attack this Cambion.
I do have to say, and you might be proud of me, I was really tempted to get some Doom Wheels yesterday, and I didn't.
Cambion, 20 strength, resistance, dark vision, fiendish blessing. He's a fiend, level 8 Cambion.
I'm excited for you to get your setup, though. I do want to do paint streams together. I think that'd be really ballin'.
I don't know what to do for setup yet. I still don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, the guy I've messaged at least 2 or 3 times. Pangor needs to finish his arc before your dirge. But why? I like Dark. I don't know. I chose Dark Urge as a meme. Pangor is my other character.
The problem is the stuff that I have for my setup I can't find anymore. It's literally gone from the web store pages are missing.
Oh well, that's unfortunate. Big.
Trust me, if I had it like on hand, I would do it in a heartbeat because I think it'd be really fun. Although honestly, I think within the next couple months I'm gonna upgrade my setup. So when I do that, I'll probably get. We'll do some research together, maybe, if you want to.
Yeah, of course. I just want to know how to set up that, and I want to set up a new spot to like actually start streaming paint and shit. Painting stream.
I need to come up with a scheme for my rats. I still like the one that you did for yours, the Alpha Legion kind of.
Oh yeah, the turquoise metal
that was cool.
The piss yellow.
Yeah. Especially the leader character, the
Arch Warlock.
Yeah. Is that in the Skaven type box?
No, unfortunately, I had to buy that one on my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to get because I definitely have more than enough points to match the 1,000.
Me, when I wake up and need to go get one of the pizza cheese strings that I have in my fridge. Cheese string. I require the string. Yeah.
The door.
The claw.
The cock.
Oh no. Yes, I kind of want to play through Baldur's Gate 1 on my own, and while I'm doing the playthrough with fucking Creature, because like I feel like the game of Creature is going to be more special to me, but I feel like I'm going to be able to pick up more that I'm missing if I go on my own and I get to focus my own, like narrow my own autistic eyes on things, right?
Yeah.
Because like I'm more focusing on them, and I'm focusing on like, you know, just like having a good time and like whatever. But it's kind of how I am with most games that involve multiplayer. Like I usually enjoy the story more if I'm doing it by myself, just because I can like.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Because when you're playing with a friend, you're more focused on your fun with your friend.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God! It's menthol. Not what I'm called. She narrates a lot of Warhammer books, which is weird. Fun fact, one of the narrators, not one of, the narrator who does all of the books for the Night Lords trilogy on Audible, like those audiobooks, he plays like a character in this, which is really interesting.
Oh, cool. I need to listen to more actual books.
Yeah. I feel like I should grab Minthara as the funniest person I know. Isn't she like a lawful evil cleric, which sounds like the least funny combination of like classes?
I could see that being fun. I kind of like that idea. Like constantly like doing like somewhat evil things, but not enough to like warrant
funny
it.
Points to Judge Dredd.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. Your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way
Get a little
to
schmutz
remove
in your
the
lip.
tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance.
Any good Black Templars
You cannot wait
lore?
to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Hell's Reach. Just read Hell's Reach. Don't even read Hell's Reach for the fact that it's good Black Templars lore. Just read it because it's a good book. If it just saved as anything. Mangled Fisher. Poor Fisher,
Do a
man.
Mentors video again.
Mentors? Fandom meme? Yeah. That's another thing. I almost
Drink
never
in
assist.
the pungent corpse.
What?
Since you awoke on the
What?
ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs.
Wait, what about mentors?
One second.
Closest to this body.
Oh,
You
sorry.
know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face. With a shake of your head,
I'm not-
you can hear
no, I
your
don't
own
enjoy this.
blood throbbing in your ears. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
Interesting. I was basically like looking at the corpse being like, good. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Linky. I'm going to... Oh, hey, it's Shadowheart. 1 second. With a rock. Like that for like a chimpanzee, like straddling her by the waist and just fucking smashing her head in with a big
Like
brick.
that video of the chimp smacking the monkey on the floor.
Yeah. I have open things of
Please.
liquid here. I should probably not have been doing that. We're safe though. We're safe though.
You should just step on her abdomen and jump up and down.
I do not like making NPCs sad. No. I shall wake her.
Like Shrek. Wait, you are.
I'm alive.
yes.
How is this possible?
Ass. I am the type of person who doesn't like making people sad. I was hoping you might know that, yeah. She has a
remember the
rock,
ship.
use it.
I remember falling. Then nothing.
I thought that said what happened to our girthy friend.
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
Okay.
Rolling some dice.
Yeah, okay, so I was doing some bad rolls the other night, and was playing like Trench Crusade and teaching a friend how to do it, and it was like double ones,
cool.
double ones, double ones. Oh, I need to
Aw.
roll below a 7 to pass this double sixes. Okay, well, someone's got to pick a fucking lane here. And so I was just like, you know what? New dice. So I went up to the counter, I was just like, here's 2d6, they're nice colors, they're this nice shade of orange. I got it. And look at that. Oh, double ones, double ones, double ones. I'm like, what is fucking
bad
going on
rolls day.
here?
Oh.
Are you using one of those character creation mods I forced you to download? No, I disabled those just before this went in, just so that I could, like, kind of deal with the basic shit first. I might reinstall them later. I just wanted to make this for the stream and shit. It is funny you mentioned that, because I did talk about those. She might be injured or worse. Yes.
You're more concerned for her than she is for you, clearly. We need to take care of ourselves.
Bro, shut
First
the
things
fuck
first,
up.
We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped.
To be fair, she is
certain
kinda ugly, so, like-
monsters in our
What?
heads.
She was kind of uggo, so maybe she's right. Usually ugly people have evil souls.
Ugly people have evil souls.
Yeah, points to self.
Okay. Bro, I
Shows you gore.
one of the funniest things I've ever had, one of the funnier interactions, is when you sent me a picture of what you looked like for the first time. I don't even remember the context. And I said, you look exactly like every single fucking Newgrounds animator I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't mind. I think it's apt. It is absolutely.
Yeah,
You hit the nail on the head. I ain't even offended.
yeah. Wait a second. I forgot. I should have live chat up, not whatever, because I'm missing a few things. She do got that fuck ass here. I play 7th edition 40k and keep losing to Orc by 2 points. Don't. So sure.
Stop it.
You would tell us we'd stand in a silent room, me and Shard, and I would look directly at her in complete silence and just go, "You talk too fucking much."
Like the fucking I would roast you, but my mom said I'm not allowed to burn trash.
Wait.
Walking away with a huge ass.
Heading off by yourself sounds like a fine way to get killed.
Just pulled my mic out.
And we both know what's at stake.
I do think her armor's kind of cool.
It looks nice. I like.
She's got the Black Lanterns logo.
I like pragmatic armor more so than anything. By the way, thanks for the $2, Linky. I appreciate it. So it's really funny.
That is fair.
It's gonna go back to you at some point, I guess.
I always, yeah, I don't really like fantasy armor. I always like more.
Yeah, it's why I cannot, for the fucking life of me, have anything nice to say about Final Fantasy XIV.
That's fair.
I just hate the aesthetic of the armor and that. I like, when it comes to armor, I lean more towards like Warcraft than I do like Final Fantasy. I think it's just too lacy. I think it's too ornamental.
Yes.
I like shit that's like looks very pragmatic and practical, right?
So this is actually something I was talking to a friend about with the Cities of Sigmar armor, where like I appreciate that they went for something different, but I just like the old Empire armor so much better because it's just you didn't really need to change it, and they are going for something they are going for something new. I do like it. It's just kind of missing something, and I don't really know what it is.
Oh.
Ooh. Money.
Ah, yes, the name of my album. Money, Pussy, Money Now.
50 feet of titty meat.
Enjoy me a good boob armor, but I don't know. Boob armor don't do much for me. I like shit that looks very practical, but I like shit that's like very purpose-driven. I like utilitarian shit, and that when it comes to like armor and like weapons and shit. But I also am someone who likes the gunblade, and I know that that's bad. The gunblade is stupid and bad and stupid and bad. Sigmar nuts? Okay.
Although there are some models in the Empire of Man, or not the Cities of Sigmar that I do. Like I kind of love the I love the ogre with the guy in the tower.
Dude,
I think
that's just fun. That's cute.
I think it rocks.
I do think it's fun.
I'm one of the few people that likes the AdMech stilts guy. I think it's whimsical.
Love that fucking model because
Thank you.
Yeah. I feel like he'd have a very high pitched voice and it'd be really funny. I feel like he'd shoot you and go hee hee hee. That's it. I think it'd be funny.
It's really it's like really visceral. Like the guy is still alive, kind of.
You're just like exploded to giblets. Just
South. Like when poor Brittany gets shot in South Park. She's just a job. We need to make you watch South Park.
I don't. No.
I know, but I like making you do things you hate.
I don't hate much. I don't really hate anything. You can make me watch it. I'll just.
You hate everything.
I hate.
It's your old channel.
I hate everything. I'm a Jinji man. I'm a Jinji man from a Jinji clan.
Oh, that's different.
What?
I don't know. I'm scared. Get away from me.
What?
What's happening?
Memes that can... Yeah, the Stilt Guy? Stilt Guy's fun. I like Stilt Guy. Stilt Guy's cool.
It's adorable. I feel like a lot of like the models people kind of hate on in recent time just...
It just
this one I understand a little bit more.
Fuck you. You're allergic to fucking fun.
It's like, I don't even mind the Space Marine ATV.
I'll take that.
I thought the ATV was cool. It was an obvious logical succession to like the fucking the bike with the little cockpit on the side, right? The little sidecar.
I mean, I still love that, but it's also because I love. It's 40K. I love when lack of logic exists for, you know. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like that's kind of. It's why the one thing that I think that they do like. Example of what I don't like about Primaris in terms of like overall I guess design. I don't like the new plasma guns at all because I liked when they were giant, big, bulbous, like silly.
You liked plasma
lasers.
Cannons, you know.
Yes.
Just gigantic.
Yes.
You need a backpack in order to actually use this weapon, kind of shit. Right?
Exactly. Like, I love like the old there's a. I believe it's an old squat miniature where it's like the over-the-shoulder plasma cannon.
You say yes.
Yeah, miniature suck. That actually isn't a terrible idea. But like,
Captain.
And this one I know people don't like. What are the new Devastators called again? The ones with the giant Borderlands rockets?
Oh, the fucking t-shirt cannons. Fucking.
I thought those are kind of cute.
I love.
I get why people don't like them. I thought they were. Oh, I'm glad this makes me happy because of like I know so many people that are diehard like 40K enjoyers, and I'm like,
no, they're lying.
It's not.
They're lying.
That bad.
If they're like, oh, I like 40K, but I hate guns that have underslung guns on them. Bull fucking shit. That is a combi missile launcher. That is a missile launcher with another missile launcher. And that has been a thing for a while. Oh, you don't like the combi plasma melta, which is basically the same fucking thing? Yeah, okay, we're going to put missile launchers on top of a fucking small missile launcher. It's the concept has been around for a while. I get it. It looks stocky, and it looks like it's like a weird t-shirt gun, but like I don't know, it looks cool. I think fuck you.
It's silly.
You don't like fun.
You
don't like fun. You're allergic to fun. You wouldn't know fun if it tickled your balls a little bit, you fucking weirdo.
Where is your whimsy?
Where
is your
Where is your happiness?
Rise! Rise!
Frolic! Tell them to play bolt action. I have the bolt action rulebook. It is terrifying. I have never seen a wargame rulebook that is that like that. It's formatted like a fucking like a textbook. It's like 4 columns of like paragraphs.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's small though, so I might have to do it step by step because it's a dense game there, bruv. I
wish I was into bolt action. I'm never really.
I'm getting my dad to
I'm more
play.
of a World War I enjoyer. I find World War I more interesting, I guess.
And you don't like Trench Crusade?
I don't mind Trench Crusade. I don't know. It's the reason I like Last War better is that it's a lot more like ambiguous, and I like that. Not that Trench Crusade isn't ambiguous. It definitely has that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I get you.
I don't even dislike Trench Crusade. I'm okay with it.
Adore it. I'm starting a campaign.
Why
soon.
don't you marry it?
Oh no, Shadowheart died. That's so crazy.
Oh my god. Oh, sticks thumbs in her eyes while she's asleep.
Oh, gotcha.
Who did this to you? I like the "Who did this to you" line too much.
What?
The "Who did this to you" line after doing something horrible to somebody's. It's like my favorite thing, I guess.
I gotta say, one of my favorite, like, I had this mental image of, like, what if I started dangling, like, a potion over Shadowheart's head? And it was like, if I said Bossman Jack, would you know what I'm talking about? No fucking shot. Absolute, there's no goddamn way. Does she not have Leon, like, cure wounds? She doesn't have cure wounds as a level 1 cleric on her.
Is this supposed to have more? How many Giselles do you get? 4?
3.
Oh, they just have other builds, I guess.
Bossman Jack is like one of the worst people ever, but he has one of the funniest gifts. He'll just have the most legendary fucking crash outs. But one of my favorites is he does this crab dance where he taps his feet back and forth, but he did it once with a fishing hook, like a fishing like a rod. It's really funny.
Okay.
1 second, let me find it. Jag, fishy. It's a good
Man, Jack.
It's good. Yes. Fuck.
You're so jubilant.
Man, this is crazy. I love this guy. Look at him. He's fucking crazy. Look at him.
He go crazy.
Look at this guy. Oh man, he's so happy.
Where am I looking?
Look at this dude.
Oh. He's catching himself a marlin. Siggy in mouth.
Yeah, the Siggy really pushed it. Mish join the Black Grail with me in the trenches. Mish, thank that person behind us at LVO. Wow, $5 to buy. Was that sports with Pank? What? It's a real question. Who had more aura, Teddy Roosevelt or Michael Jackson? What
the fuck are you on about?
I mean, Teddy Roosevelt got shot and then did a speech. So, him.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson said duty feces without caring, so it's like pretty brave. What's wrong?
Who are you?
What's going on?
What are we doing?
I was
Pee pee poo poo.
Oh dear.
Lordy.
Look who's turning 40.
Michael Jackson's made woman pass out by taking off his sunglasses. Man, that was a wild time to be alive. Teddy ended a war at dinner out of boredom.
You're
just saying shit.
This is just something. Kinda, but
you're just making shit up. What's going on here? You're being silly. Fuck off.
Lies from tiny eyes.
lies from tiny eyes. Alright. You're just
Tiny
being
eyes.
goofy. What the fuck is up here? Spiked bulb? I throw a rock at you.
They call me Spike Bulb.
Did I mention I'm
There's
Irish?
your answer, fish
What?
bulb.
Here, pipe bomb. What? No. Did I tell you that my favorite sentence is Chucky Arla? Stop. No.
Another step forward.
Can I
that's true, but yeah, but I don't know. Which one do you think?
I already said.
Oh. No, not you. I was asking the person. I was asking Drew Peacock. Cock.
Drew Peacock?
I get it. It's like you're...
Caustic bulb? Ayo, he's just like me. I get everything.
It is kind of what I think of you as a little caustic bulb.
I mean, I have been known to piss people off quite a lot in person. It's pretty fun. Shout out to when we were playing fucking
Flashback, yes.
Magic the Gathering, and I realized I was wrong pretty early into that discussion. I just committed to my angle just so that I could see how far I could push it. And I forgot.
I was trying so hard to make Pank or Colin feel like he wasn't insane because I was like, I thought you two were just being like boneheaded.
No,
and I
was
was like,
being a
no!
fucking asshole.
Leave him alone! Leave that little guy alone.
The fuck is you gonna do if I don't?
I'm carving more of my poor little rats into evil Frankenstein bits so I can make another Giselle.
I like Giselles, they're pretty cool. But remember, AOS, you can't have uneven guys, so it's like, it's 3 and 6, you can't have more or less.
Well, I just wanted to... the one that I didn't build is my favorite looking one, and I don't want to pull the rest of them apart, so I'm building it for the fun of the game.
Oh, hey, a Nautilus pod. I wonder who's here. Oh my god, it's that other guy. It's that guy.
I should speak up.
It's that guy I like.
I've got one of those brain things cornered.
I forgot I had a hat on.
You can kill the like you killed the
Custom character in the cutscene.
This guy's gonna stab me in the butt, isn't he?
There. Can you see it?
I love the fucking cowboy. Oh, piggy. Oh, I failed the perception check.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance.
Shark, you are fucking useless!
Messy.
Just piss on him. Piss yourself.
Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
Headbutt the elf. Nod.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
I can barely walk, barely think. I'm not your foe.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind.
Leave me alone! Ah!
Dark, streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm, the light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Bitch, you crazy.
Shadowheart, you're fucking useless.
Shadow fart.
Shart.
Not one of them.
Eh.
They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Ass. Did you see that, like, okay, Creature, I don't know if you're still in the chat, or Kip, I don't know if you respond to Creature. Like, Creature, like, I don't know if you, yeah. Okay, so they are...
Mr. Fox there.
Yeah, what? I haven't seen the movie, unfortunately. But like, there's this, they told me about this anti-woke mod that I only knew a little bit that made Baldur's Gate 3 anti-woke, which there's a lot of gay in this game. There's a lot of gay. And apparently one of the things that is changed in this anti-woke mod is that they reduced the size of Asterion's ass. It's too much. Too much, apparently. Like, some straight man, I would hope straight if you're making this kind of mod, looked at fucking Asterion and said, hey, you need to chill with that. So fucking stupid.
Someone was feeling interesting feelings and didn't like it. Someone was feeling funny and did not like it.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion.
I don't need any more incentive.
I hate that this guy also voice acted Heisenberg in no. In Resident Evil 8. It took me a second.
I know.
All you need to know is you better watch your back around me. I'm in quite the state, but I think I'm Paul Keith.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into...
It's me when I'm playing a game of worms.
Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect?
Well, it doesn't turn you into a monster. It grows in your brain, explodes out, and...
happened yet.
Whatever.
Shit gets crazy. That's all you gotta know.
Someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
So don't laugh at me!
Just reply to him with that just utter brain dead barbarian.
Okay.
Actual troglodyte.
I feel like maybe the brain worm went a little too deep already.
I think we might have to call this soon. I feel like my brain capacity is decreasing significantly by each second.
I'm down with that.
See, to be a useful person to know, well, Kippy-Yay. Sounded like the guy with the beard from Polar Express. I haven't seen Polar Express either!
It just sounded like Tom Hanks, is that it? Oh, no, the dude that gets his beard pulled. I gotcha.
Oh, fuck, we done leveled up.
Forgot about that.
Let's level up this shit. What's up, bitch? Crazy ass psycho doll. Queen super size.
Does it not have low intellect?
What?
Oh, it doesn't have low intellect dialogue? What's the point of being stupid then?
That's so unfortunate. I wish there was a way that you could fail upwards with low intellect. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Wait 1 second. Fucking come on. We are
the Japanese.
What?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
You just throw rocks at me instead. I don't know if I have another base for this other Giselle. I might be in for it.
I gotta stop yawning like I'm an actual chimp.
Go into Breton's room while he's sleeping and do that.
I am going to beat up Breton. Did the game crash? This is not a joke. I'm going to assault him. What is going on? Okay, there we go. It took a minute. They couldn't load Shart's shittiness. Okay. Fucking what spells? What's she get? Class features. Square and star. What is square? Level 1 spell slot unlocked. Coolio. Gotta make them even more dumber. More dumber. Okay.
It's in character. I'm okay with them saying more dumber. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they were going along with the idea.
Give Shark cure wounds, please. Yes, that's the plan. Or I could just not ever use her. There's that too.
Give her death surgery so she may never become good character.
Oh, what's this? Opportunity attack. Passive feature. Automatically attack an opponent moving out of reach. Fear of wolves.
I will say, when I did play a little bit of this with my friends ages ago. And I hate to say that when we found the Githyanki lady in the cage, we just beat her to death.
Oh. The grammatic layer. I do know you, but also I'm very tired. Creature, please leave me be. I will fucking cry. Dark vision, Fey ancestry. Oh yeah, she is a fucking... Don't say that, bitch. Connor. That's a really fucked up thing to say on stream.
Goofball.
Nah.
Knucklehead.
Knucklehead McSpazatron. Change spells on the left-hand side. I'm good. No Bazel. I have never heard you say anything positive about Lae'zel. That's crazy.
You guys hate everything.
No. I'm just very critical of everything. No. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Shut up.
Shut up,
You don't
butthead.
know anything. Shut up, poophead.
What's this helmet look like when I put it on?
Gotta thank Hey Dog for that one.
There's a lot of things we gotta thank Hey Dog for.
He might be very well be coming to LVO. I'm
if
really hoping he is.
We have to, yeah, we have to get him wasted. Oh, that too. He said a lot of really fucked up and funny things when he was drinking profusely.
I didn't realize. I was gonna say I always knew that he had a loud laugh, but in real life, he is the most boisterous laugh ever. It is very infectious. I love that man.
All right, fellas, I'm quitting the game. I am tired. It is getting a little bit late. I do want to get a little bit of work done. I got some IPA. I want to rub down my wiener with it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You owe me a crock.
No. I want to wipe down my my bamboo plate because I don't know. I think it needs it or some shit. I need to do a calibration.
Spat out spaghetti.
Yeah, it was kind of when you looked at it, you're like, something's wrong. This ain't right. This ain't right. But yes.
Unless you're meaning to print strings.
Yeah, that's a lot of strings, and I got a bunch of new filament today too. So, thank you all for showing up. We'll be back next week to do whatever. Maybe more Baldur's Gate, maybe not. We may be back with Kalani and do something else with him next week. I don't know. Either way, I thank you all for attending. Before I go, Meesh Mush, could you please promote yourself in the chat just so that people could see it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull up my thing.
I gotta paint miniatures. I want to paint a crusader. He's right there staring at me with his little bogan.
I don't know if I can promote it in the chat, but
type in the chat and I'll fucking moderate you or something.
There you go. You can find me at Meesh Mush Painting. I do miniature painting tutorials and mostly kit bashing of Warhammer and especially Quar.
Yeah.
I do little things.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Either way, I thank you all for showing up. We're gonna try and have more guests on that aren't just Kalani and Meesh Mush at some point. I have a few people in mind, but yeah. Thank you all for showing up, and yeah, same time next week, you'll see me doing something. I'm always open to recommendations, so if you guys ever want to recommend something to me, then fucking go for it. We'll do whatever. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm just gonna fuck off now. Bye.
Love you.